All right, good evening, everybody. We apologize for the late start, a little bit of technical difficulties with the Wi-Fi getting started, but nevertheless, we are here live at Tonganoxie High School. I'm Dylan Funk, joined by my broadcast partner, Dennis Drin, and doubleheader tonight between your Tonganoxie Chieftains and the Jeff West Tigers. Girls game off and running right now, approaching the 5-minute mark in the first, and driving in baseline. Getting the score there is Young. It's a 6-2 ball game. Lady Chieftains trailing the Tigers. Emma Sunderland with the lone bucket for Tonganoxie so far. Starting off a little bit slow, but looking to pick it up here on this possession. And there's Sunderland again, but just a little too strong on the drive, and rebounded in by Roney. And this Jeff West team coming in to tonight, one of the biggest tests, we should say, against, should we say, this new and redefined Lady Chieftains squad. They definitely have been playing like a different team over the past handful of weeks, and they got a good opponent tonight in Jeff West. I believe they come in at 11-4 overall record. Meanwhile, Lady Chieftains, 4 out of the last 5 games resulting in a victory, including last Friday's game against Bonner. This one being fought for near the baseline. It'll stay with Tonganoxie. And Tonganoxie that night winning that game 56-51 at Bonner Springs, our first road trip they have made since December 21st, 2021, all the way last year when they were on the road at Lansing in a loss to close out the 2021 portion of the season. But if you have been watching this girls team ever since the Invitational Basketball Tournament starting the week of the 17th, as Brooklyn laying nothing but net on that straightaway three, back to a 1-point game.
Yeah, Lady Chieftains needed that.
Now Jeff West looking to answer here. Young left open, trying to answer, rattling out, and Aaron had a chance at it and almost kind of swatted it away right towards the Jeff West player. And they're going to get a second crack at it.
The Lady Chieftains are in a zone. It's like a 2-1-2.
Jeff West trying to penetrate that. Young getting Baldock off her feet, and Sunderland coming down with the rebound, and she has been the key part in a huge defensive turnaround for the Lady Chieftains here over the last few weeks of January and into February. Coming over with a turnover, though, on the other end. And jump shot in the paint, dancing around the rim, and again right into the hands of Sunderland. Now handing off to Seba and trying to shake loose her defender. This is Biltoff guarding her. And we'll get more into kind of the renaissance that this Lady Chieftain squad has gone through over the next few weeks. Next commercial break, but let's get back to the action on the floor. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
That was a good drive by Reagan Seba there. She just had it blocked out of bounds. And I'm sure that's what Coach Loomis is looking for. Good things happen when she attacks.
2:48 left to go here for the lead.
Ooh, that was a nice little finger roll.
Rattling off the rim, and Baldock just reaching over the back there. Out of position.
That's her second, I think.
That is her second. She picked up her first when we were launching the broadcast, and now picking up her second there. Over the back violation. Just getting boxed out. Not too much you could do there. So she goes to the bench. Sage Isaacs, the sixth lady, off the bench for Coach Loomis into the game now. Lady Chieftains trailing 6-5 to Jeff West. 2:30 and counting left to go in the first. Wide open straightaway three. No good. Had a good look at it, though.
The Lady Chieftains need to do a little better job of guarding that three-point line. I mean, she was wide open.
Lang getting the screen, and Sunderland calling for it. She gives a nice give and go for the two. 4 points early on here for Emma Sunderland. And Tonganoxie has their first lead of the ball game, 7-6. This is Dickey with it. She hands it off. That was Stones. Now back up top. Wing. Dickey again, nice handoff, and the southpaw down inside. That's number 12, Mallory Young, the senior.
Yeah, well, they went to double team that left the middle of the lane wide open, and they took advantage.
Seba again being aggressive and driving, and Getting the whistle on the defense there. That's Roney. She's going to be picking up her second of the game. I think right there at that last second, looked to kind of reach her hand in there trying to swat that ball away, and the officials going to call that all day long. Substitution for the Tigers, number 2, Haley Tuck, coming in, the sophomore, and we also have number 30, Brooklyn Michaelis, checking in as well. The inbounds plays. Give and go right back to Seba. Driving in the paint, looking to finish with the left hand, just a little off the mark, off the backboard. And this is Biltoff coming back the other way with it. Going to go coast to coast, and almost uncontested there.
Coach Loomis is not happy with that. You got to stop the ball.
Just very uncharacteristic defense here in the early goings of this one. Under a minute left to play now in the first. Chieftains looking to get back into this one. Lang, drive, that one high off the glass. Good strong rebound by Isaacs underneath, and instead of a jump ball, I believe we're actually going to have a foul. And we will, and they're going to call that on Stones, number 21. Her first, team's third. Seba will inbound under the Tonganoxie basket. She's looking for an option. Going to have to get it in quick here, and lobs it up top to Brooklyn Lang. Trying to shake by her defender, sends her flying to the ground. No whistle called.
I think she was trying to sell that one.
Yeah, that was Michaelis. Seba stop, turn around, shot. Oh, just can't quite get it to fall. That was a great look at it, though. Great way to create separation.
She had that shot back. I bet she'd use the backboard.
Probably. Now Jeff West looking to hold on here for the final shot of the possession. Wait, and we wait, and we wait, and here we go. Biltoff putting it on the ground, guarded by Aaron. Spin move, lost the handle of it, now getting it out. Dickey for 3, and an air ball served up with only 0.2 of a second. Sunderland will inbound it.
Not enough time to get a shot off.
Just inbound it, and that is the end of the first quarter. A pretty quick first quarter. Jeff West 10, Tonganoxie 7. We're going to take a 30-second break, and we'll be right back here on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
From its native roots to the bustling community it is today, Tonganoxie's past is as unique as its future. With small-town charm and big city amenities, Tonganoxie is the ideal place to grow a business and grow a family. Just 20 minutes from both Lawrence and Kansas City, Tonganoxie is perfectly positioned. Take an afternoon and come explore Tonganoxie. To learn more, go to tonganoxie.org.
All right, back here ready for the start of the second quarter. The Tigers from Jeff West out to an early lead, 10-7 over the Lady Chieftains. And again, if you've been listening to us throughout this broadcast, we've been talking about that this has been almost a different team than from the start of the season, kind of before the first week, basically coming into that tournament on the week of January 17th. This Lady Chieftain team looked dead in the water, absolutely not going to do anything on the season whatsoever, as Biltoff coming away with the steal there and an easy 2 down on the other end. And it's a little bit of a slow start tonight for the Lady Chieftains, but like we also said, though, this Jeff West team definitely, not any slouches by any means, coming in at 11-4 on the year. So they definitely,
it's going to be a good test.
Yeah, it's going to be a great test for them, and so far they are taking it to Tonganoxie, still down by 5, and now a travel call on Reagan Seba and a turnover. But coming into this game, I guess we'll say, the Lady Chieftains been playing really great basketball, and it's all been starting down on the defensive end, leading the charge down the defensive end, we should say, Emma Sunderland, as you like to call her, the spark plug partner.
Absolutely.
Been doing a great job limiting the turnovers on the offensive end, have been doing quite that well tonight yet. Still plenty of ball game left to correct that, but down on the defensive end, a problem for them all season long was giving up rebounds, second, third chance opportunities to the offense. They've really limited that.
Yeah, they have.
Over these past 2-3 weeks, and the 4-5 record, within the last 5 games, that has shown.
I'm not sure how long Coach Loomis may stay in this zone because Jeff West is having no problem penetrating it and shredding it.
Yeah, right now they got their number. Right now on the defensive end, this is Dickey at the free throw line, making her first and her second attempt. And by the way, I want to welcome everybody, if you're watching from Jeff West, to our stream here on Tonganoxie Sports Live. Again, my name is Dylan Funk. My broadcast partner and running camera tonight, Dennis Drennan. We thank you all for joining us tonight. If you weren't able to make the trip out to Tonganoxie, again, we apologize for the little bit of the late start. Missed about 2 minutes, 40 seconds of the first quarter. Had a little bit of Wi-Fi issues here in our gym, but we got those fixed and ironed out, and we should have smooth sailings, knock on wood, here for the rest of this broadcast. 7-point lead right now for the Tigers, looking to add on here. Meanwhile, Tonganoxie looking to get a stop here. Not the best of starts here in this one. Looking to correct that starting now. And this is Biltoff and draining that three. Her second three of the game. 10 points on the night for Biltoff.
Yeah, that was a good job by Jeff West, center, identifying the double team and finding a shooter. Wide open.
This is something that Tonganoxie has not faced in a really long time, a double-digit deficit. Meanwhile, underneath the basket, Sunderland was driving the baseline, had some contact and a blocking foul. Called on Jeff West, and they're going to give it to Michaelis. Her first personal, the fourth team foul on the Tigers. 5:54 mark in the second quarter. Jeff West 17, Tonganoxie 7. Siva inbounding. This is the senior Cheyenne Aaron driving in.
Good drive.
Good drive and good finish inside the paint. Definitely going to need a little bit more of that moving forward. Back to a single-digit deficit. Dickey letting it fly, clanking off the iron and fighting for the rebound, and it falls into the hands of Sunderland. She's going to hand it off to Seba. She'll bring it across half court and set up the offense. Three now from Seba. Good.
That'll help.
Yeah, big three there from Reagan Seba. Her first bucket of the game. And a nice little 5-0 run here. Cut the deficit in half. Biltoff showing off the moves, and it looked like she might have been shoved a little bit on that pass. That was not tipped, so an over and back violation. There was a little bit of contact when Biltoff was taking that pass. I believe it was Lang. That was Gardner. May have given her a little bit of a shove from behind, but no whistle called on that one. Definitely along that Jeff West bench for the coaches. Left scratching their heads on that one, on the no call. Meanwhile, Tonganoxie looking to capitalize on this possession. Aaron picking up her dribble. Got to be careful. Don't drag that pivot foot. Lang driving dish. Head fake by Isaac. She drives and can't quite finish off the back glass.
That's what they want to do, though. That attack the basket. You just got to finish when you get there.
Yeah, they've had pretty decent looks driving to the basket and finish in inside the paint. Just haven't been able to finish on a handful of them. And now three put up and no good. And another rebound for Emma Sunderland. A handful already, only in the first half. Again, trying to drive strong to the basket. Had it stripped away and Biltoff trying to save it, but her toe right on that baseline. So Reagan Seba will inbound right between the O and the X of Tonganoxie on that baseline, right in front of the Jeff West cheerleaders. Not too often we get teams coming here to Tonganoxie to bring their own cheerleaders.
Nice drive and one.
That's kind of the straw that's been stirring this Lady Chieftain offense all season long. Reagan Seba driving strong to the basket, able to finish, and she's going to have a chance to finish a three-point play on the other side of this break. Coach Loomis calling a timeout. 4:09 left to go in the second quarter. Tigers 17, Lady Chieftains 14. We'll be right back on the other side of this break here on Tonganoxie Sports Live, your home for Chieftain Athletics.
Come count the ways 1866 Bar and Grill is Tongie's tastiest. Incredible selection, delicious preparation, and a beautifully designed space all make 1866 one of the area's premier eateries, delivering big city taste in a small town atmosphere. Satisfying sandwiches, sizzling steaks, the best burgers anywhere, and even lovely lemonade. See the full menu on Facebook at 1866 Bar and Grill, or order now by calling 913-369-7007. Shop local and save at Brothers Market in Tonganoxie, where we treat you like family. Brothers Market has great everyday deals throughout the store. Enjoy fresh cut steaks from the meat department, the freshest fruits and vegetables from the produce aisle, and savor the flavors from the bakery. Check out their weekly ad to get the best deals on what you need. From apples to aspirin, Cool Whip to cool crisp lettuce.
All right, just back in time out of the Coach Loomis timeout for Tonganoxie. Reagan Seba looking to finish a three-point play at the line, and she does just that. 6 points in this one so far for her, coming off on Friday. A 17-point performance in that win against the Braves, a huge Frontier League win for this Tonganoxie squad. Corner three up and no good. Number 21, Stones, letting that one fly. Couldn't quite get it to fall. Looking to keep pace here now. The Chieftains can tie this game up on this possession. Looking inside to Isaacs, and she gets it and finishes underneath. Great job. Good defensive presence underneath as well. Still able to collect strong and finish off the glass and tie this game up at 17. Now down the other end, Biltoff fouled on her shot. And I think they're going to tag that one on Sunderland, which will be her first. Only the third team foul. My apologies, fourth team foul for Tonganoxie, 5 team fouls for Jeff West. Biltoff back at the line for the Tigers, misses her first attempt. Handful of substitutions coming in. I got number 2, Tuck, number 30, Michaelis, and this is number 50, Verley Sanders, a sophomore, first time checking into this game. And Biltoff able to come back, correct herself, knock down the second free throw. Jeff West already have run 9 players out on the court so far. Tonganoxie, very short bench all throughout the year. Don't like to go further than 6. So again, they haven't had a matchup like this in quite some time either. A deeper bench on the other side of the court. And let's see how their fatigue sets in later on. Meanwhile, that three-pointer no good.
Lady Chieftains doing a better job of limiting them to one shot on possession.
And Seba
called that on Seba.
Yeah, I mean, you could tell ever since she crossed the logo, you knew that she was going to take it. You can see Coach Loomis signaling to her, and you pass that one out there because Michaelis, just strong basketball IQ, just getting in front of her, setting the feet. And offensive foul is going to be called every single time. First foul of the game for Reagan Seba. And losing her footing, but still able to get it off before being called with the travel as Biltoff near that baseline. Stones back to Biltoff. Trying to zing it, and again, good defense. And again, active hands by Emma Sunderland, not once but twice on that little possession by itself. Roney back into the game for Jeff West. Biltoff will head to the bench for a breather. Here is Roney with it, with the ball right off the bench, guarded by Emma Sunderland. Driving in, handoff now, and easily getting into the lane, not able to finish inside, batted out of bounds. Lady Chieftain basketball.
Lady Chieftains were lucky there because they had a lapse in defense, and she was able to penetrate unmolested there.
Yes. It's just a wide, it was like, you know, it's like a running back in a wide open gap in the offensive line at football. I mean, she kind of turned that corner.
There was nobody there.
The
Nice pass.
Good extra pass. Lang cashes in. Second three-pointer of the game for Brooklyn Lang, the sharpshooter for Tonganoxie. 2018 lead over Jeff West now. Under 2 minutes left to go in the second. This is the style of ball that Tonganoxie's been more
nice
accustomed
defense.
to. Now Reagan Seba coming away
Nice
with
steal.
the steal.
She anticipated that pass and got in the passing lane.
Yeah, she did. Good instincts. Now Sunderland driving and reaching in,
Draw
trying
foul.
to steal it. Yep. They're going to call that a Roney again. That's going to be her third, so she's
Yeah.
probably going to get brought out of the game, and that is exactly what is happening.
Yeah, the next foul on Jeff West will put Tongi in the bonus.
Mallory Young back in for Roney, so she'll go to the bench with her 3 fouls. Won't see her again till the second half. Corner 3 up for Reagan Seba.
Oh, did everything but go down.
Halfway down and spat back out. Now Jeff West with a chance here. Stones lost the handle, but getting on the ground.
There
And
you
Sunderland right there. Jump ball called. It'll
Yeah.
stay at this end.
I was going to say, guess who's on the floor scrapping for the ball?
Yeah.
The little spark plug, number 5, Emma Sunderland.
Yeah, I mean, she's not afraid to get down and get
no.
dirty.
Oh, no.
On this
And
court.
she's got quite a few rebounds so far, too.
Yeah, she does. That's what I mean. She's has totally. We talk about how much this defense has been revamped for Tonganoxie. I mean, you're not doing that without Emma Sunderland.
No,
I think
no.
that's a fact.
Yeah.
We saw Reagan Seba, from the beginning of the season. She was really kind of the star player.
And she's still solid
both
on both
sides.
ends.
Still is, absolutely. But I'm just saying,
Emma
Sunderland
really stands out
Yeah.
on the defensive end.
She's really kind of helped pick up the slack on the
Oh.
defensive end, and
I think she got away with one there.
a lot of aggression there. Again, no whistle this time.
Wow.
She's going to have dings and bruises after
Oh, my
this game.
gosh.
Yeah, I mean,
She's playing her heart out, though. My goodness.
yeah, good credit to these officials as well. I mean,
They're letting her
there
play.
easily could have been a couple of whistles down on the defensive end for Tonganoxie,
No
but
question about it.
they are letting them play so far tonight. Big girl basketball tonight. Emma Sunderland back at the free throw line, knocks down her first. And she's looking over to the bench, and I'm not sure if she was asking for a breather from Coach Loomis or not, but I'm sure that last little
Well, there's
stretch
only
of
45
game-
seconds
yeah.
left, so he's probably going to
That's
leave
it.
her
And
in
he
there.
kind of shook his head. He's like,
Yeah.
"No, you're gonna no, you're gonna go and stay in there, finish this."
Yeah, she would rarely ask to come out of a game, I think.
And getting the graceful bounce on that one. 6 points in the first half for Emma. Approaching 40 seconds left to go. A 4-point lead for Tonganoxie, their largest of the night. Built off back into the game. She's going to hand it off. This is Dickey. But the spin moves now, dribbling it all the way down the other wing and got caught up, and that should be a travel, and it is.
And guess who caused that?
Yep.
Number 5 swiped the ball and caused her to travel.
Swipe the ball, causes the travel, and helps her up.
Yep.
That's.
And look at Coach Loomis just smiling, and
Yeah,
he's loving it.
You can definitely tell here, ever since that tournament, he's just been having more smiles on that bench. He has
No
really
question.
enjoyed watching his team play out there.
Well, so have we. I mean, it's been so much fun.
Seba thought about taking the three, driving, hand off to Lang.
Good.
Easy jumper in the lane, and too strong off the back iron. Last shot here for Jeff West. This is built off with it, and a little bit of hesitation, but eventually putting it up and knocking it down.
Counts.
For Jeff West, third three of the game, and it is a 1-point game heading into the halftime locker room.
We're getting spoiled here, partner. We just got one good game after another.
Yeah, it's been a great one so far tonight. Tonganoxie 22, Jeff West 21. We'll be right back with the White Birch Properties halftime show right here on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
Yeah, that built off is quite.
For a winning team, contact White Birch Properties, the real estate MVPs.
Wizard of Paws, now at their newly renovated location in downtown Tonganoxie, offers personalized pet grooming, doggy daycare, dog obedience, and socialization classes. At Wizard of Paws, your pet will get a one-on-one grooming experience, ensuring they return to you quickly and looking fabulous. And their new facility offers amenities and space that is doggone amazing. Call Wizard of Paws at 913-416-0255 or visit their new location at 406 East 4th Street in Tonganoxie. Learn more at wizardofpawspet.com.
Midwest Chiropractic Center in Tonganoxie is ready to get you back to being the active, energetic person you want to be. Midwest Chiropractic offers a friendly and caring environment with the most comprehensive care for your chiropractic, rehabilitative, and fitness needs. Dr. Robert Shook and Dr. Daniel Haug at Midwest Chiropractic Center care about your health, and their approach to care proves it. To schedule your appointment, call 913-369-0022 or visit them at mwchiropractic.com. The Tonganoxie Recreation Commission understands that the benefits of recreation are endless. Participating in community recreation is not only fun, but also healthy and educational. The Tonganoxie Rec Commission encourages all ages and abilities to participate in recreational activities. That's why they're continually working to develop programs for all the residents of Tonganoxie. To see the latest sports and program offerings and to get signed up, visit them at tongirec.org or call 913-845-3502.
With the First State Bank and Trust mobile app, you can bank from anywhere. Check your balance while you're waiting in line here, or transfer funds while you're here. Forget to pay that bill? Pay it from here. Don't cut your visit short to go to the bank. Make your deposit from here. And remember, you're always welcome to bank right here. Did you know First State Bank and Trust has donated over $112,000 to Tonganoxie schools? Every time you swipe your Tonganoxie Chieftain debit card, we donate. For more information, visit us at firststateks.com. Member FDIC.
Forward-thinking fashions and fashionable formals. That's Jeannie's Formals Fashions and Boutique in downtown Tonganoxie. Jeannie's is Tongi's dress shop with the perfect style for your upcoming formal event, including tuxes. Jeannie's also has a huge selection of Chiefs and Chieftain gear, kids' apparels and toys, graphic tees, sublimated tumblers, and more. Stylish apparel in sizes from juniors to 3X. Stop by and see the girls at Jeannie's to get the latest fashions first. 520 East 4th Street in downtown Tongi, or on Facebook at Jeannie's Formals.
You're watching the White Birch Properties Realty Executives Halftime Show. At White Birch Properties, you have a team of agents ready to help you buy or sell that next house. Their team is ready to help lead you to success in the real estate game. Visit them at 1203 State Avenue, Suite B in Tonganoxie, or give them a call at 913-915-0451. And we are back here. Both boys teams out on the court getting the warm-up shots in before they face off in Game 2 of our doubleheader tonight between the Chieftains and the Tigers. Jeff West still looking for their first win on the year, and Tonganoxie looking to continue their momentum from the win last Friday at Bonner. We'll talk about more about that later. First, let's get to the point totals in that first half for the Lady Chieftains and the Tigers. Starting over with the home team, Emma Sunderland 6 points. Hattie Baldock, no points to that first half, but she also got checked out early, picked up 2 early fouls in the first quarter, and then got checked out. Hadn't seen her since, so hadn't had a chance to get out there very much. Sunderland, Seba, and Lang both all with 6 points right now, and then Cheyenne Aaron and Sage Isaacs 2 points apiece. On the flip side for Jeff West, you got Mallory Young, number 12, with 4, Roney with 1, Dickey with 2, and Biltoff hitting that 3 right at the end of regulation in that second quarter. 14 points on the night for her. So she's been been a one-girl wrecking crew so far for these Tigers. What do the Chieftains need to do better in the second half to limit her?
Well, I think they're going to have to obviously find Biltoff and try and shut her down and make somebody else beat you. And you give up 14 in the first half, that's a lot of points.
Yeah, but we saw,
well, and she's shooting over that zone, too. I'm just wondering if maybe they won't come out and play man-to-man.
Yeah, we've seen Coach Loomis. He's not afraid to go to that man-to-man at times, and he definitely has the horses to do that. He's got the players to do it, and we've talked about it, Seba and Sunderland, but also down low. Hattie Baldock, she can go one-on-one with the post player. Right. Brooklyn Lang, Cheyenne Aaron, they can all hold their own on the defense. We'll see if Coach Loomis makes it. And
I think Hattie being out for most of the second half, or most of the first half, I mean, that's hurt their defensive presence in the paint. And Biltoff's been taking advantage.
Yeah, that's definitely for sure. So we'll see any defensive substitutions down there. On the offensive end for Tonganoxie, anything you would switch up or just kind of keep doing what you've been doing?
Well, as you were reading off those the scores, the thing that we've noticed over the past 5 or 6 games for the Lady Chieftains is the balanced scoring. I mean, you always have Reagan Seba usually is leading the pack, but I mean that last game, we had 4 in double figures.
Yeah, we did. I got that set, right here.
Yeah, I mean, and it's kind of trending that way already tonight.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, Reagan Seba, she had 17 last Friday. Baldock with 11, Sunderland with 12, and Lang with 13.
I think they've been running their offense pretty well. I think they really need to tighten up the defense.
Yeah, and we saw it, in, especially at the start of the game, a little bit of sloppy on the defensive end as well. Wide open shots, miscommunication. They seem to tighten that up better later in the first half, and they closed out strong, and they sit on top 22-21 at halftime, looking for more of the same.
Yeah, if I'm off Coach Loomis and I go man-to-man, I'm putting number 5 on Biltoff.
Yeah, I mean, put your best defender on their best offensive player. I mean, that's basketball 101 right there.
Well, and the other thing he could do too is go to a box and one, play a zone and have Emma go one-on-one with Biltoff. You see the Jayhawks do that sometimes.
I mean, it's definitely a lot of options on the table for Coach Emmons. We'll definitely say that. We'll see if he switches anything up. Now, Tonga girls coming out of the locker room, getting their final shots in. For the start of the second half, we're going to take our final break. We're about 2:30 away from the start of the third quarter. We'll have that on the other side of this break here on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
Tees, fun fashions, team threads, and even candy for the kids. That's the Rustic Heifer in Tonganoxie. The Rustic Heifer is helping make Tongi a boutique lover's paradise. One of a kind, handmade, locally sourced decor, clothes, and accessories. Find the right style for a night out on the town or the best fan gear for the big game. Support local, shop local. Find them on Facebook at Rustic Heifer Boutique and Custom Gifts or stop by 616 East 4th Street in Tonganoxie. Come count the ways 1866 Bar and Grill is Tongie's tastiest. Incredible selection, delicious preparation, and a beautifully designed space all make 1866 one of the area's premier eateries, delivering big city taste in a small town atmosphere. Satisfying sandwiches, sizzling steaks, the best burgers anywhere, and even lovely lemonade. See the full menu on Facebook at 1866 Bar and Grill or order now by calling 913-369-7007. Has your furnace left you out in the cold? Pipes plugged? Are you underwater with your water heater? If so, you'll be glad you called Ladd. Ladd Service Company in Tonganoxie has been your heating, cooling, and plumbing specialist since 1986. Ladd is your dealer for top quality brands like York, Aprilaire, and Wolverine Brass. Plus, they maintain and service all other brands. Schedule your appointment by calling 913-369-3509. Visit LaddServiceCo.com to see why you'll be glad you called Ladd.
We'll give a little bit of love to our sponsors right now since we didn't give them much love at the start of the game in our pregame show. But this presentation of Tongi Sports Live presented by Kansas Insurance. At Kansas Insurance, you'll find personalized coverage designed for you. As an agency, they believe in taking time to issue personal care and attention to each individual client. To see how Kansas Insurance can help you protect what matters most, call 913-369-6600. Both teams breaking the huddle now, ready to start second half of action. Tonganoxie 22, Jeff West 21. What has been the biggest test that the Lady Chieftains have faced, and I'd say probably close to about a good part of a month. They're passing it so far, up by 1. Big second half ahead, though. Again, we've been spoiled with so many great games, and it looks like we're going to get another one here.
Yeah, we really have.
Tonight. As Sunderland will inbound it to Seba. We are underway. Here looks like all 5 starters back on the court.
Good pass inside to Hattie. Good move, Hattie. Picked up the foul.
Getting right off the bench and drawing the foul, so should be looking to get some production going right away from the free throw line. A whistle and a foul underneath on Young.
See, the offense seems to be working. We just need to tighten that defense up a little bit, ladies.
Old Baldock first trip to the free throw line and short on the front end there. Looking to redeem herself here. Second one on the way and good. Takes it back to a 2-point lead. First point of the night.
And guess what?
Hattie.
Lady Chieftains went man-to-man.
Yep.
Coach Loomis must have heard me.
Yeah, he must have. And right now,
Look at there, turnover.
It looked like Lang was the one that picked up Biltoff. We'll see if that keeps going. But yes, credit to Tonganoxie coming away with the steal. And now here is Lang with this. Is Dickey picking her up on the other end. Kick back out. Cheyenne Aaron taking the screen, picking up her dribble. Back to Sunderland, thinking about it. Now going to lob inside one-on-one. Baldock.
Good strong move. Good rebound.
From the elbow. No.
Well, look at that. Tie up. Oh, she's going to get her for a foul.
Yeah, that's going to be a. Yeah, just a little too too much aggression there right front of the Tongi bench.
That's her second, too.
Yeah, I've got to be careful here now. Biltoff bringing it across the line. Lang still picking her up, so that looks like that's the matchup that Coach Loomis likes down on the defensive end. Meanwhile, up top, this is Tibbetts with it. Very quiet first half for her as well. Michaelis up top, back here, Biltoff. Looking to get it down inside and does to Young, working on Sunderland, and she puts it up. No good. Good stand-up defense by Seba to contest at the last second. Now she heaves it, picking up the pace here. Coach Loomis calling out the offensive setup he would like. Far side, Lang trying to bounce pass inside the Baldock, and Tibbetts, good job reading that.
It was a little forced.
A little bit. You see a little bit of frustration for Coach Loomis. He wanted the ball, keep passing it around, find the open girl. Now Cheyenne Aaron switching off. She's got Biltoff and lob inside. Double team on Tibbetts, and she kicks it back out. Good help from Sunderland down there as well.
Yeah, when it's man-to-man, I think Coach Loomis likes Sunderland down below because she's such a good rebounder like that.
Yep.
So that makes sense.
Yeah, one-on-one on Tibbetts, not able to make the jumper over Sunderland. It stays at a 2-point game, 23-21 in favor of the Lady Chieftains. Swinging it around the horn. Baldock trying to call for it down low. Good defense by Tibbetts.
Yeah, good little ball movement going here.
Yep.
Now
Lang. Good drive by Hattie. No whistle blown, but again gets the rebound. 3 for Lang. Can't get it to fall. Third rebound, but clean swipe. Collects again. Corner 3 for Aaron. Yes!
Now, credit that to Hattie Baldock. I mean, she just would not give up on the rebound, found the open shooter for 3.
3 separate rebounds and collected the steal when it was swiped out of her hand, setting up the Cheyenne Aaron 3. 5-point lead for Tonganoxie. Short and following their shot and collecting the rebound. That's Biltoff. Spin move on Lang.
That was a really nice spin move. This lady's got some skills.
Yeah, she does. First foul of the game on Brooklyn Lang. This is Kristen Biltoff at the line. The senior, definitely have to imagine she's going to be getting some looks from the next level, if she hasn't already, because she definitely is a talented young lady.
Yeah, point guard.
Yep. Okay, this whole Jeff West squad, like we talked about, they're starting 5 tonight, all seniors, just like Tonganoxie. So.
Yeah, it's a good test.
Yeah, when you can put out a full starting rotation of seniors out onto the court, that's pretty dang good for your program.
Right.
So able to come back and knock down her second attempt. 15 points on the night. Back to a 4-point lead for Tonganoxie, and pretty close there. They're going to.
Well, what saved her? I don't think she lowered the shoulder. So.
Yeah, again, I mean, you can. Michaelis doing a little bit extracurricular after maybe trying to sell it a little bit, but it looked like a pretty good sell. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah,
but
it did.
Yeah, if Lang puts a little bit more force into that, maybe dips the shoulder a little bit, I think they call
nice
it.
Ball movement there.
the opposite way.
And a good finish.
And we're starting to see the latest brand of Lady Chieftain basketball here, continuing in the second half. They're on top by 6. Left alone in the corner, putting up the 3 and knocking it down, cutting the deficit in half. First basket of the night from Michaelis. Both teams hanging tough here, halfway mark of the third quarter. Siba trying to hand that one off to Lang, but she gives it to Baldock, who gives it to Aaron. Now taking the screen and trying to give and go, and just a little bit too far ahead. Baldock not able to catch up to that pass.
Good idea, but
built off one-on-one in the lane.
You got to stop the
not
ball.
Not able to finish though underneath. Lady Chieftains catching a break, and almost a bad pass there. And built off on the defense, and now running side by side with Siba. She's going to try to blow by her.
She's going to take it all the way.
Yep, and a whistle underneath, and no foul. No foul, just out of bounds. That's why I was waiting to see, because there's a little bit of contact, but I think I like these officials, though. They're swallowing their whistles so far. This is letting them play.
They're letting them play. Well, I do like that.
Yep, I like officials like that as well. Baldock quickly picking up her dribble, finding the outlet to Lang. Dribbling around the top of the perimeter. She's going to take the 3 again, and short. Sunderland fighting for the rebound along with Baldock, and that's going to be her third.
But, that's a hustle foul. I think Coach Loomis will be okay with that, but he's probably going to have to get her out.
Going to have to check her out. Isaacs coming in and Baldock coming out. Probably won't see her, I imagine, until the start of the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
With her 3 fouls, well. maybe later on in the final minutes or so of this third quarter, but we'll see what Coach Loomis elects to do. His squad up by 3 right now.
Yeah, I think it'll depend on how they do without her.
Corner 3 built off to tie the game. Short, and a rebound underneath, but called off, and a travel.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
That was Roney underneath collecting it. Had a chance for the putback, but she walked with it first. And Coach Loomis quick with the timeout there, bailing out his team. A little bit of confusion down there, feeling a little bit of pressure. 30-second timeout, 28-25. Tonganoxie on top of Jeff West in this girls basketball matchup.
A great collision on the field? Awesome. An awesome collision on the road? Not so great. If that bad play does come your way, take your car to S&S Body Shop in Tonganoxie. S&S has been the area's premier auto collision repair center since 1972, working on all makes and models, glass replacement, bumper repair, fiberglass and plastic, color matching, and more. Plus, they work with all insurance companies. Get your ride back in the game. Learn more at snsautoandbody.com or call 913-369-3193.
Back out of the timeout, 2:50 left to go in the third quarter. Dylan Funk alongside Dennis Dren, and thank you all so much for joining us tonight on Tonganoxie Sports Live. Game 1 of our doubleheader between the Jeff West Tigers and the Tonganoxie Chieftains.
I reckon tried to force that one a little bit.
Trying to thread the needle to Brooklyn Lang and going coast to coast with it, but not able to hit underneath. That was Stones. Got a little too far underneath the backboard there. So again, Lady Chieftains catching a break. Jeff West not able to capitalize on the turnover yet again. A little back and forth here between Lang and Sunderland. Now Sunderland going to drive, hand off to Isaacs. Kick out Siba, jab step. Back up top, Sunderland inside the paint. And Isaacs, good defense here. Long range 2 for Sunderland, and it's just a little bit forced there, short off the front iron. And the corner wide open. Again, Stones elected not to take it though, and almost throwing it away. Built off, able to collect right near the scorer's table. Step back 3 on Lang.
She's a shooter. You got to be closer to her than that.
18 points now on the night for Biltoff, and we are tied up again, 28 apiece. And Brooklyn Lane just way too much cushion on that last possession. Too much room for Biltoff. It's like child's play. And got another whistle. This one's on Stones. Be her second, only the third team foul for Jeff West, and Tonganoxie also with 3 team fouls as well. Reagan Tiba inbounding, looking. Nobody open yet. Got to get in it quickly, and beelines it down to Isaacs. And a charge call. She was driving to the basket, trying to kick it out to Lang. And Coach Loomis not in favor of the call. Second foul of the game on Isaacs. And Coach Loomis still a little peed off about that call. Jeff West can take the lead on this possession. Dickey trying to shake off Sunderland down into the corner, built off. Over the head pass up top, 3-point shot on the way and no good, but a rebound by Roney underneath, and she'll get free throws coming up. And second foul of the game for Emma Sunderland. And Coach Loomis, he will be sending Hattie Baldock back into the game. About 53 seconds left to go in the third quarter. 3 fouls for Hattie. First free throw down and good for Roney. And she will come in for Brooklyn Lang. Loomis giving out the offensive instructions to his team while waiting for the second free throw from Roney, knocking it down. 3 points on the night for her. And back to a 2-point lead for Jeff West. First time they've led this game here in the second half. And Seba one-on-one on built-up, driving baseline. Wade Guthers going to that corner. A little bit of hesitation and just getting enough space along that baseline, blown by Biltoff and able to finish on the layup. Great execution there.
Yeah, the Lady Chieftains are back in their zone.
And back in the corner, open 3 for Dickey. Can't get it to fall. Rebound. Roney fighting for it underneath. Body's hitting the ground. And it'll be interesting to see who they call this one on.
Oh, that's 3 on her.
So 2 quick fouls picked up here by Emma Sunderland in the final minute of the third quarter, and the 16th foul for Tonganoxie. Now she comes away with a steal. Ball lost momentarily, and a quick whistle.
Timeout?
No, I'm not.
No. I was going to say, you can't call timeout unless you have possession.
Yeah, I'm not really sure. I mean, there wasn't a foul either, so I'm not sure what.
I think he called a kick ball.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah. That's the only thing I can think of. Under 10 seconds now left to go. See who takes the final shot here. Sunderland going to drive strong. Lost it on the way.
They call her on an offensive foul?
No. He was just saying it's Jeff West basketball.
Oh, okay. God, that'd be 4.
And ball rolling under the bleachers, but able to collect it out of the corner. So 2.8 seconds. Maybe enough time for a catch and shoot. This is going to be built off and short. Looked a little online, but short in the end. And we're heading to the fourth quarter. A tie ball game once again here on Tonganoxie Sports Live. Each team tied up at 30 apiece. We'll be right back here on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
For more than 20 years, Kevin Gallagher with American Family Insurance has been serving area families and businesses. As members of your community, Kevin and his staff understand how important it is to be there for you, their trusted neighbors and friends. With locations in Tonganoxie and Kansas City, the Kevin Gallagher Agency is building stronger partnerships. Get a quote today by calling 913-369-4444. That's 913-369-4444. Home, life, auto, farm, and more. The Kevin Gallagher Agency, American Family Insurance. For more than 15 years, Lynch Real Estate has been a leader in the KC Metro.
Hi, I'm Dan Lynch with Lynch Real Estate, inviting you to come let us prove to you why Lynch Real Estate is a name you can always trust.
Dan and his team have built a reputation for unparalleled customer service and satisfaction by building lasting relationships. Learn more about Lynch Real Estate at lynchresidential.com or give them a call at 913-369-3000.
Whether you're a first-time buyer or a high-end seller, I'm here to make it happen.
All right, back here ready for the start of the fourth quarter between Jeff West and Tonganoxie, Dylan Funk, alongside Dennis Sheridan. Thank you all so much for joining us tonight, wherever you may be watching. And that's a mistake there from Reagan Seba, fouling Biltoff. It's going to be 3 free throws coming here. And now it's her third. So Baldock, Sunderland, Seba, 3 of the 5 starters for Tonganoxie, each with 3 fouls.
I mean, Reagan had the right idea there. I mean, you cannot leave Biltoff open. She'll hurt you.
Well,
but unfortunately, she got her with a body.
Yep. Going to make her earn at the free throw line, though. And
Yeah.
This is her first. Second one in the air. And able to knock that down. So it's going to be no worse than a 32-30 game. Pending this third and final free throw from the line on the way and good. So built off 2 for 3 on that trip. And Jeff West looked like they were going to bring a little bit of pressure. Now kind of backing off. Built off. Going to meet Seba right there. Picking her up full court. Bounce pass to Sunderland. Surveying her options back up top. Isaac still staying in the game. Lang still staying on the bench. And good job. Sunderland underneath, able to finish right over Michaelis.
She went up strong there. Shooter's got it. Be careful.
Built off, backing down on Seba, kicking into corner. Dickey driving by, putting it up, way forced, but collecting the rebound with Stones. Third chance, Roney underneath and good.
We haven't seen much of that tonight. 2 and 3
haven't.
Extra chances for the opponent.
Yep,
But it did right there.
Old problems coming back and haunting the Lady Chieftains on that possession. Jeff West back in front, 34-32. And Seba losing a handle of it. Good defense by Biltoff. Falling to the deck, but getting right back up.
That's a pretty good matchup. Reagan Seba and Biltoff.
Yeah. It's probably best on best right there.
Yeah.
Kick to Sunderland, looking for Patty, not available. Now back into the hands of Seba. Driving around, collecting the screen, getting away from Biltoff, and good defense by Jeff West. And now bounce pass to Isaacs, it's picked off. Roney come back the other way with it. Sunderland going to try to contest, and she picks up her 4th.
She blocked the shot, though.
Definitely blocked the shot, but
foul for getting her with the body.
Yep.
That's a long time to go, too, without Emma on the floor.
Yep. Still 6 minutes, 9 seconds left to go. There are 4 fouls, and Brooklyn Lane will check back in, and Coach Lynn is going to bring Sunderland out, trying to keep her on the bench with her 4 fouls as long as he can throughout this game, but you can't imagine you can't keep her out too long.
You can't let it get away from you.
Second one on the way from Roney, and good. 6 points on the night for Roney. 35-32, Tigers on tops, approaching 6 minutes left to go in the 4th quarter. Biltoff still playing tough defense on Seba, and Seba feeling the pressure underneath, back up to Baldock. Falling to the ground momentarily, that's Michaelis, and a running floater from Lang, no good. Isaac's trying to save it, but right into the hands of Biltoff. And here she comes back there with it behind the back.
Oh, that should be
Seba.
Oh, she lowered the shoulder. I thought maybe we'd get the offensive foul, but I called it on Tongi.
Yeah, it looked pretty close there. Now that's the 4th on Seba, so yeah, I'm not sure what more Reagan Seba could have done there on defense. You know, just put her hand straight up and built off, lowering the shoulder. It appeared, but we'll see. Second one on the way from Biltoff, and good.
And when you don't have a deep bench, foul trouble is the last thing you need. If
Yeah, it's kind of the kryptonite for this Lady Chieftain squad. 5-point lead, the largest of the night for the Tigers now.
Yeah, 4 or 5 has been the largest lead for either team, I believe.
Yeah. This game hasn't gotten out of hand for either team. All throughout, open in the corner. Cheyenne Aaron catch and shoot on the 3-pointer, not able to connect. Chieftains desperately need a stop here, and
timeout by Jeff West.
Head coach John Malloy calling the timeout for the Tigers. They have the lead, 37-32 over the Lady Chieftains. 5:08 still left to go here in the fourth quarter. Be back after the timeout here on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
The Tonganoxie Recreation Commission understands that the benefits of recreation are endless. Participating in community recreation is not only fun, but also healthy and educational. The Tonganoxie Rec Commission encourages all ages and abilities to participate in recreational activities. That's why they're continually working to develop programs for all the residents of Tonganoxie. To see the latest sports and program offerings and to get signed up, visit them at tongirec.org or call 913-845-3502.
For more than 50 years, Dr. Richard Dean has been the name Tonganoxie trusts to keep you seeing your best. At Tonganoxie Eye Care, Dr. Dean and Dr. Caitlin Volk know that healthy vision is about more than just seeing 20/20. Whether you're just turning 5 or closer to 65, the doctors at Tonganoxie Eye Care will help you make sure that your vision is clear for the classroom, in the office, on the field, or just relaxing with friends. Tonganoxie Eye Care has a wide range of frames in the showroom, and you can even get prescription sunglasses in your favorite styles. Call 913-845-2030 to book your appointment. Tonganoxie Eye Care, the clear choice for your vision health.
All right, back out of the timeout. 5:08 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Jeff West 37, Tonganoxie 32. And the Tigers looking to really pull away in this one as we're approaching the halfway mark in this fourth and final quarter of action here.
Looks like Jeff West wants to run some clock.
And already.
Be careful with Seba. She's got 4 fouls.
Underneath kick out. Stones, corner 3. No good. Good box out by Hattie on Dickey. Now trying to dribble it up and almost swiped away by Roney. Now looking for help and a whistle and a foul on Dickey. So it'll be her first. It'll be, I believe it's the 4th team foul for Jeff West. Tonganoxie with 9 team fouls.
Yeah.
So.
One more and they'll be in the double bonus.
Be in the double bonus. So it'll be 2 free throws regardless, shooting foul or not, for the Tigers for remaining of the fourth quarter. Tonganoxie desperately needing some points here.
I think that on Jeff
Roney.
West.
Yes.
That's her 4th.
That is her 4th. 4th foul of the game for Roney. Coach Malloy not signaling to his bench, so he looks like he's going to leave her out there for the moment. Trying to get it into Seba. Had to shake Biltoff out off there. Down inside, Baldock now feeling the double team. Had it swiped and almost lost her footing, but it will hold on strong, not to cause a travel.
Yeah, they're collapsing. Jeff West is collapsing when we get it in the paint.
And now another whistle. That's on. Second foul of the game on Dickey.
That was kind of a ticky-tack foul.
Yeah, it definitely was. So now 6 team fouls. So after a couple of quick team fouls for Jeff West, one more. Now Tonganoxie will be in the 1-and-1 bonus.
Well, they need to have a little sense of urgency here. Try and get a good shot, but there's under 4 minutes to play here.
Seba back out, low for Sunderland, taking the screen from Baldock. Hand back to Seba, 3-point on the way and offline, no good. And on a possession that chewed up a lot of time, not ending in points. That's absolutely devastating.
Yeah, you just can't have too many empty possessions at this point in the game.
Brooklyn Lane will be coming back into the game. Good closeout defense by Isaacs.
They're content to run clock here. That's what their coach is telling them to do.
You know, and on the other hand, if you're Tonganoxie, not a lot of options as far as if you want to start fouling because.
Yeah, you don't have any fouls to give.
Yeah. And down inside, and an offensive foul call on the drive from Michaelis.
Right, now the Lady Chieftains need to score here.
And that's the 17th foul for Jeff West. Brooklyn Lane back in, Sage Isaacs back out. So now all starting 5 of the Lady Chieftains onto the court.
Yeah, Coach Loomis just has to trust these seniors to be able to stay in the game.
Sunderland and Siba each with 4, Baldock with 3, Lang with 1, and Cheyenne Aaron does not have a foul.
Good
At the
rebound.
moment, her foot right near that baseline, just able to keep it in.
Close.
Lang driving defender going to the ground. Quick pass inside. Good ball movement here by Tonganoxie. And a blocking foul. Ooh. Michaelis again not liking it. She's been getting the short end of the stick on the fouls here, picking up 3 quick fouls. And that's her 4th, so she's going to get brought out of the game. And honestly, surprised she didn't get teed up because she went right up to the official and said, hey, what gives?
Yeah.
And now coming over to the court, or to the bench, and her head coach putting an arm around her, and he's giving her a little bit of the what for, saying you don't get into the face of the official like that. Meanwhile, Sunderland at the line, knocking down her first free throw attempt. Huge free throws are going to be key down the stretch here for Tonganoxie if they want to come back in this one and pull out a victory. 19 fouls for Tonganoxie, 18 fouls for Jeff West. Short on that one from Sunderland.
Probably got tired legs.
Bad timing on my part.
Yeah.
A 4-point game. Lang picking up Biltoff. She's blowing right by her in the lane, and a foul on the floor. That'll be the second foul of the game on Lang. Biltoff. 10th team foul for Tonganoxie. Back to the free throw line. Double bonus now, so 2 free throws guaranteed. Able to knock down her first attempt.
She makes this one, it could be a 3-possession game.
And she does just that.
7-point lead now for Jeff West.
24 points on the night now for Kristen Biltoff. And if you're Tonganoxie, you need points and you need them fast.
Yeah.
There's handoff. Aaron has a little bit of space. Not going to take the 3-point shot, though, up top. Lang trying to blow by Stone. Stone's hitting the deck, and a travel call on Lang. Got a little tripped up there. And now Coach Emmons is going to call a quick 30-second timeout. We'll go ahead and take that with him. His squad trails 33-30, 33-39. Approaching 2 minutes left to go here in the fourth quarter.
At Family Medicine of Tonganoxie, you'll find incredible care close to home. A friendly staff here for you when you need them, offering primary care for all ages from general physicals and health exams to minor procedures and x-ray services, along with an overall patient education ensuring peace of mind that you're receiving the best care possible in a convenient, accessible manner. Visit lmh.org or call 913-845-8400 to schedule an appointment and learn more about the incredible primary care providers at Family Medicine of Tonganoxie, your partner for lifelong health.
Back out of the 30-second Tonganoxie timeout. Not looking so great for the Lady Chieftains, but still about 2 minutes and change left to play. Anything can happen, but they need to start having a lot of things go their way.
Yeah, they need some stops, and they can't come away with empty possessions.
Trying to trap Biltoff, and she's able to get it off into the corner. Down low for Young. Lost a handle of it, but still able to get it away to Michaelis. And there's kind of the smart veteran play there from Siba. Trying to go for the pass, but also being aware enough not to collide into Biltoff to pick up her 5th foul and foul out.
Yeah, we got under 2 minutes to play here. Oh, there we go.
That was just bounced off the foot of Baldock, and Stone's going end over end. Big 3 here from Aaron. I can't get it to fall. She was wide open, too. That would have made it a 3-point game, and reluctantly got to start fouling. And
Emma just fouled out of the game.
She X's down 9 points in the contest tonight, and help put Sage Isaacs back in. And Biltoff, after knocking down her last 2 free throws on her last trip, back again.
Yeah, they fouled the wrong person there.
Yeah, but she can really put this one away for her squad here.
She's a shooter.
And gets her second.
It's an 8-point lead with under a minute and 15 seconds to play.
They're not looking great for Tonganoxie. Wide open
Good drive
in the lane. Wisely, Jeff West just letting her score, not wanting to foul.
Yeah, not wanting the clock to stop.
Again, getting to the hands of Biltoff, so if you're going to foul, she's going to be the one to send to the line.
You got to make her pass it first. She's not going to.
She's just toying with Lang here, and Lang's got to pick up. That's going to be her third foul. Clock stopping, 51.5 seconds left.
Jeff West hits her free throws. This is going to make it really tough for Lady Chieftains.
Yeah, I mean, she's made her last five now, so. And
no, she finally missed one.
Got to go quick here for Tongi.
Yeah, you got to shoot it.
Up top three for Baldock and offline, heading to the corner and tracked down by Biltoff. She gets it in to Dickey.
Going to foul somebody, get it. Not this one.
You
got to foul the other lady.
The ball was in the possession of Dickey and wisely giving it back to Biltoff. And
Coach Loomis going to try and ice the shooter.
it was actually Jeff West calling the full.
Oh, Jeff West?
Calling the full time. That's why I kind of mumbled under my breath. Why are we calling the timeout here?
Well, he's not worried about icing Biltoff.
Jeff West has a chance to put the game away here. They sit on top by 7, 42-35. 33 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter. We'll have the conclusion on the other side of the break here on Tongi Sports Live.
Wizard of Paws, now at their newly renovated location in downtown Tonganoxie, offers personalized pet grooming, doggy daycare, dog obedience, and socialization classes. At Wizard of Paws, your pet will get a one-on-one grooming experience, ensuring they return to you quickly and looking fabulous. And their new facility offers amenities and space that is doggone amazing. Call Wizard of Paws at 913-416-0255 or visit their new location at 406 East 4th Street in Tonganoxie. Learn more at wizardofpawspet.com.
Thinking about starting your next home improvement project? Make sure you call 811 before you dig. Once you call 811, wait a few days for the utilities to mark your yard with paint or flags so that you don't unintentionally dig into an underground utility line. Hitting a buried line can disrupt your neighborhood's utility service, cost money to repair, or cause serious injury or death. Southern Star asks you to protect your community. Dig safely. Call 811.
All right, back out of the timeout. Biltoff back at the free throw line, knocking down her first attempt there right at the end of that last commercial break. You can make it a 9-point lead here and pretty much put this game on ice, but they will make her second attempt, so it'll stay still an 8-point contest, but and the odds not in the favor of Tonganoxie and this is.
You got to shoot to score.
Aaron, straightaway three, clanking off the iron, chased down by Isaacs, and some last shots here to put in the stat book, and Seba short on that three-point attempt, and a little bit of a sloppy end for the Lady Chieftains. They fall 43-35 to the Jeff West Tigers. A little bit of an off night for the Lady Chieftains, coming in winners of 4 of their last 5. They dropped this contest tonight. You know, can we pin the loss on one problem? Or
well, I think they were up against a really tough team tonight. Yeah. I mean, how many points did Biltoff score? Got to be close to 30.
Yeah, I can flip over here. 15.
She basically carried them.
28, so 2 points shy. If she would have made those two free throws she missed, would have been 30.
I knew she had to be close to 30 points.
Yeah, I mean, 28 points on the night at the high school level. I mean, it's pretty hard to lose when you got a player putting that up. Young finishing with 4 points on the night. Michaelis with 3. Roney with 6 and Dickey with 2. So, I mean, she didn't get very much help from her teammates at all.
Right.
But she was able to do it just about every other way. Baldock only finishing with 1 point on the night for Tonganoxie. 9 points for Emma Sunderland. 10 points even for Seba, falling below that average again. I mean, I can't remember the last time she scored under 16 points in a game.
Me either.
That has kind of become her average ever since the tournament week. Only coming away with 10 points tonight. Only Lady Chieftain in double digits. 8 point on the night for Brooklyn Lang. 5 points for Cheyenne Aaron and 2 points for Sage Isaac. So that's going to wrap up our coverage tonight. We're going to go ahead. We're going to keep the stream on. We're going to cut off our headsets, but we're going to keep the stream on. It's band senior night tonight. So if anybody is watching these at home, we'll go ahead and keep the stream going, and we'll be right back with the S&S Body pregame show for the boys game. We'll see you all then.
Participated in the band for 4 years and lettered for 4 years. Staff member that has impacted her the most is Coach McVeigh. Thank you, Coach McVeigh, for always pushing me to be the best and putting a smile on my face. Future plans. Madeline plans to attend Johnson County Community College and become an EMT. Madeline Andrews.
Again, throughout tonight, just really quick here, if you want to have to collect a moment, if this is one of your favorite Chieftains coming out here for senior night, text THS to that number on your screen. You can get their whole entire segment, their kind of moment in the sun here, sent right to your phone on video.
Augustus has participated in band for 4 years and lettered for 3. Staff member who has impacted him the most is Mr. Medina. You're an amazing teacher and a great person. Every day you strive to make learning enjoyable. Stay real, G. Augustus's future plans are to go to KU and get a pharmacy degree. Augustus, bachelor. Our next senior is Derek Backard. Derek is escorted by Shannon Sutherland. Derek has participated in band for 4 years and lettered for 3. Derek would like to thank Mr. Medina. You're a great teacher and a really amazing person. You make learning enjoyable every day. Stay real, G. I plan to go into the Air Force and become a pilot. That's Derek's plans through their academy. Derek Backard. Our next senior is K.O. Blake. K.O. is escorted by Mr. and Mrs. Blake. K.O. has been in band for 4 years and lettered for 4. K.O. would like to thank Mrs. Stacy Cece. She is a great supervisor to look up towards. She has a wonderful sense of humor and knows when to get serious. Even though I've only known her for a few years, Mrs. Cece is still one of my favorite teachers. K.O.'s future plans. After graduation, K.O. plans to attend Kansas State University. He hopes to graduate in 4 years with a bachelor's degree in marketing while playing for the band. K.O. Blake. Our next senior is Rebecca Farrow. She's escorted by Stephen and Debbie Farrow. Rebecca's been in band for 4 years and lettered for 4. Staff member who's influenced her the most is Mr. Gifford. To Mr. Gifford, I would like to say thank you for encouraging me to do my best. Also for believing in me when I don't believe in myself. Thank you for being a listening ear when I start to overthink things, whether that be an audition for All-State Band or being a princess in a musical. Thank you for helping me become a better singer and a person. Good luck finding a person to do your job next year. Sorry I meant to ache for you. I know you'll miss me and love you. Rebecca's plans for the future are to attend the University of Nebraska-Lincoln, majoring in medical laboratory sciences, while also playing in the Cornhuskers Marching Band. Rebecca Farrow. Our next senior is Danica Fickler. Danica is escorted by Deborah and Kyle Fickler. She's been in band for 4 years and lettered for 4. Staff member who's influenced her the most is Chris Reed. I'd like to thank Chris for always being there when I need a good laugh and being serious when I need someone to be there for me. Thank you for everything you've done for me, and thank you for all the basketball coaches for making managing fun. Danica's plans to go to college in Colorado to study psychology, then plans to use her degree to become a therapist. senior is Joseph Fletcher. Joseph was escorted by Heidi and Mark Fletcher. Joseph has been in band for 4 years and lettered for 4. Staff member he would like to thank is Mr. Harrell. Mr. Harrell, even when I was a freshman I was scared of you, you've been such a great teacher. Thanks for always being there. Joseph's future plans, taking a year to work to save money, and then attend college, going into a career based in teaching or illustration. Joseph Fletcher. Our next senior is Aiden Lowe. Aiden is escorted by Michael Lowe and Meredith Stiles. Aiden's been in band for 3 years and lettered for 3. The staff member who's influenced him the most is Mr. Van. Thank you for everything you've done. You've been a phenomenal teacher and an amazing mentor. You've done so much for me and many others, and I can't wait to make you proud in college as I watch you continue to create amazing musicians. Aiden's future plans are to go to KCCC and major in physics with a minor in jazz studies. After getting my associates, move on to university to get a doctorate in theoretical physics and jazz studies. Aiden Lowe. Our next senior is Jackson Lynn. Jackson escorted by Scott and Brandy Lynn. Jackson's been in band for 4 years and lettered for 4. Teacher he'd like to thank is Mrs. Rhodes. Mrs. Rhodes has been one of the most helpful people in my life for the past 4 years, whether it be Science Olympiad or general life stuff. She's always been there to help me get through everything. I wouldn't be where I am today without your support. I can't possibly thank you for everything that you've done for me. Jackson's future plans are to go to K-State for computer engineering. Jackson Lynn. Our next senior is Justin Postlewaite. Justin is escorted by Kimberly and Shane Postlewaite. Justin's been in band for 4 years and lettered for 4. Justin would like to thank Mr. Van. You've been with me throughout my 4 years as a friend, mentor, and confidant, and have taught me far more than what you set out to teach me. So I wish to thank you for all that you have done for me. Justin's future plans. He intends to finish his college education at KCCC. He's pursuing a field in the culinary arts. Justin Postlewaite. Our next senior is Evan Shoup. Evan is escorted by Stephanie and Darren Shoup. Evan's been in band for 4 years and lettered for 4. Teacher he would like to thank the most is Mr. Troyer. Thank you so much for helping me develop my love for architecture. And I have learned a lot in your classes over the past few years. I appreciate your guidance and support. The impact you've had on me will last a lifetime. Evan's future plans are to attend the University of St. Mary and Kansas University to pursue a degree in architecture. He also plans to play percussion in the USM band. Evan Shoup. Our next senior is CJ Temple. CJ is escorted by Amanda Davis. CJ has been in band for 4 years and lettered for 4. Staff member she would like to thank is Mrs. Christensen. I took my first class with you sophomore year. You'll remember, because you remind me every so often, that I had no real confidence in anything I created. Then one day you asked me if I planned on taking your portfolio class. I was astounded because you're the first teacher who had ever thought my art could reach that level. That question pushed me to take 5 separate art classes my junior year, just barely giving me the requirements to join your class. Ever since our first class together, you pushed me, challenged me, and enjoyed my work, usually much more than even I did. It is to this day that my biggest goal with my projects have been to impress you with how I've grown since the last one. CJ's future plans are to attend either Wichita State or Johnson County Community College to study animation. I hope to inspire people the way that art has inspired me since I was little. CJ Temple. One last big round of applause for all the band seniors. Seniors are super important in the program. Great job, guys.
All right, I mean, congratulations on the senior night to all the band kids. Again, appreciate all the work they do. Every single home basketball game is great having them in the stands, listening to them. Right now, we cut back. Before we dive into our boys' games material, Coach Loomis coming up and joining us tonight. Coach, thank you so much for the time tonight. I know a little bit of a tough loss tonight, but that Jeff West team coming into tonight, that was kind of a little different beast than you guys have been facing, huh? I mean, have you guys had another team this year that's also been able to put out 5 seniors, just like you guys have?
Yeah, no, I don't know if we've seen that. They're extremely well coached. They're extremely tough group, and I mean they just have a good program and have for a while. John does a great job with them, and so we knew we were going to be in a dogfight. It was a physical game, and I thought for 3 quarters we played really well. And I think we just kind of got out toughed in the 4th quarter, but it's a good lesson for us to learn right now.
Yeah, and like we talked, Coach, that 4th quarter you had some of your best players with 4 fouls. And that's got to be a detriment on how aggressive they can be in that 4th quarter, and I think that kind of showed.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think it definitely slows down their ability to guard like they want to sometimes, and we were just a little timid in a couple spots. But again, a credit to them. The Bildhoff girl for them was really good.
Yeah.
And, sometimes I think in high school basketball you got to tip your cap and say that she beat us tonight, and I don't have any problem saying that because she did.
Yeah. That was going to be my next question. What the thought of the play of Kristen Bildhoff? But you pretty much said it right there. You just got to tip your cap. Outstanding performance for her. I think she finished 28 points on the night is what I had her down on that second sheet. Went off for 28.
We had game plan for her, and we knew a lot of the things that they wanted to do, and honestly, we shut her down pretty good. A lot of the actions they wanted to run for 3 quarters, and in the 4th quarter, she just kind of said, "Okay, enough with that. We're gonna do this one-on-one," and she put on a pretty good show for their fans, I guess.
Yeah, and I saw you trying to make some of the adjustments. You came back after the half in man-to-man, coming out of that zone, and then switching back and forth. So. Yeah, that's the adjustment you have to try and make.
Yeah, we try to save legs sometimes and try to save fouls with the zones when we can, but we were not guarding very well. And that, again, a credit to them. And our girls wanted to play man. They don't like playing the zone, but it's just a decision you got to make for them sometimes. And we did a pretty good job, like I said, for 24 minutes tonight.
Yep, 24 minutes. Still pretty great effort tonight. Just coming up a little bit short, though. Next time we'll see you Thursday night against Leavenworth. Can you preview that matchup for us a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, Leavenworth's a 6A school, so that alone tells you they're going to have some size and some athletes. And we've had a chance to get into the scout a little bit on them. And it's a game I think we can be competitive in, but, everything we have from here on out is going to be, good, solid, big athletic teams. And that gives us trouble sometimes, but I think if we can make more plays, I think the biggest takeaway from tonight is we have to be able to make plays when we need to make plays. And so if we can do that Thursday against Leavenworth, we'll be competitive and have an opportunity to win that game.
I'm really looking forward to that matchup, Coach. Another great test for your squad. Again, thank you so much for your time tonight. We'll see you on Thursday.
Thanks a lot, guys.
Thanks, all right, Coach. That's Coach Loomis, head coach of the Lady Chieftains basketball squad. And huge shout out to him coming up and joining us tonight. Very straightforward man. I mean, he does not sugarcoat it. He gets right to the point. And I think he said there was a lot of truth into what he said, and one of those being, it's okay. One of those being, they played 3 good quarters tonight. In that 4th quarter, I do think, I don't know if it was a mix of, it was probably a little bit of a mix in his eyes, his team getting out tough, but also when Jeff West was running 10, 11 players the whole entire game, and you only got, 6.
Yeah.
And when everyone gets in foul trouble, that kind of.
And 3 of those 6 have 4 fouls. That really limits what you can do.
And like you heard him say there, that team, they love to play man. And when you got to play aggressive man, which we've been giving him so much credit for because that's what creates the steals. That's what kind of creates the problems for the other team. We saw a lot of that tonight. But once you get, that 4th foul, man, you got to be so careful. And that was just kind of the beginning and the end of the squad tonight. So, again, Tonganoxie falling short to Jeff West tonight, 43-35 on their home court. They dropped down to 6-9 on the year, and it doesn't get any easier from here on. 6A Leavenworth coming to town this Thursday. An interesting matchup for both the boys and the girls team. We can talk about that matchup a little more later on, but we're going to go ahead and get ready for our boys game. We're going to take a brief intermission here, and we will be back on air in about 5 minutes or so. We'll get into our pregame material for the boys game between the Jeff West Tigers and the Tonganoxie Chieftains. We'll see you on the other side here on Tonganoxie Sports Live. Welcome back in. Tonganoxie Sports Live. You're watching the S&S Body pregame show since 1972. S&S Body Shop has been the place to go to in Tonganoxie for auto body and repair work. Get your ride back in the game. Learn more at snsautoandbody.com or call 913-369-3193. I'm still Dylan Funk. He is still Dennis Drennan, my broadcast partner. We're getting ready for Game 2 of our doubleheader between Tonganoxie and Jeff West. A little over 4 minutes from now, the opening tip will be happening. And again, congratulations to the band seniors. They're giving our little performance between each games. All the seniors tonight getting their recognition with band senior night. So, again, congratulations to them. Girls falling short by 8 points in the first game. In case you just now joining us, but we were ready for the boys matchup. And I thought Coach Williams was coming back for us for a moment. Anyways, let's talk about this boys team. 9-6 is where they sit on the record coming into this one. And I saw for the first time last night on Twitter some official just 4A standings for the playoffs. Right now, Tonganoxie coming in the fourth seed is where they be coming in the 4A East bracket behind first place Eudora, second place Bishop Miege, and third place Paola right now. So that's where things stand at the moment. And as far as Frontier League standings go, Eudora starting to run away with it. They sit on top. First place right now, a 10-2 record. Paola behind them, 10-4. Piper right there in third place, 9-5. Tonganoxie 9-6. So, and there's a lot of congestion there, kind of in the middle. So it might be a scrap for second and third place, but for first place, I think Eudora, given that they've already beaten Tongi and they've beaten Paola as well, they might be starting to run away with the first place in the Frontier League. So as far as a back-to-back Frontier League championship season, not looking so likely right now for Tonganoxie, but still hoping to put their best stretch of basketball right now. Again, 9-6. They haven't won back-to-back games since, I want to make sure I'm accurate here, January 4th and January 7th. Their 2 home games that week against Baldwin and Ottawa. They have not won back-to-back games since then. They got on next game. The loss to Piper, and then another loss in the tournament to Bonner. They win the next tournament game against Wamego. They lose Metro Academy. They beat Heritage Christian. Then they lose to Shawnee Heights. They win on Friday at Bonner. And then tonight they face a Jeff West team who hasn't even won a ball game tonight. So what are the odds they buck that trend tonight? Pretty high, you think?
Well, I think they certainly have a good shot at it tonight. So hopefully they'll get it done.
Yep, hopefully they get it done. But again, in a game, it's kind of games like these. We see it a lot in professional sports as well. When you're kind of getting down that playoff rush, don't be looking too far ahead, because when you come across a game like this, it could spell upset if you're not taking it too seriously. And again, this Jeff West team, I'm looking at them, and they got pretty decent size. they could.
Yeah, you just don't know who.
Yeah, you just never know.
No, and you don't know who they play in the regular season either. I'm not sure how many big schools are playing or what it is.
And again, Jeff West, such disparity of classes they played. To Jeff West, classified as a 3A school tonight, and then Thursday they're going up to 6A to play Leavenworth. So disparity of classes there. But let me pull up Jeff West's schedule here. I imagine they probably play a lot of teams. Like your Perry LeComptons and some of the other smaller schools.
I'm not sure what league
like that.
in.
Yeah, 0-13 is where the record stands right now. And Silver Lake, Royal Valley, Hiawatha, Holton. That's kind of the school. Perry LeCompton, like I said. They played Eudora once. Eudora beat them 61-24. That's the only 4A school they've played, the only Frontier League school they've played as well. So a very favorable matchup for Tonganoxie tonight. So looking to get back-to-back wins going. Let's kick it now to John Tolson, our PA announcer. National anthems and starting lineups.
We welcome you and our guests from Jeff West High School, Kansas State High School Activities Association, and Tonganoxie High School encourage you to make good sportsmanship a priority at all times. Winning is for a day, sportsmanship is for a lifetime. We invite you to remain seated at halftime of tonight's game for performance from our Chieftains Stars dance team. At this time, we ask that you please stand, remove your hats, and help us honor America and those who serve it in the play of our national anthem. And now let's meet tonight's starting lineups. For Jeff West, number 11, a senior, Devin Watkins. For Tonganoxie, number 12, a 6'2" senior, Tyler Keaton. For Jeff West, number 12, a freshman, Connor Rich. For Tonganoxie, number 13, a 6'2" senior, Andrew Wilson. For Jeff West, number 15, a sophomore, Gage Alley. For Tonganoxie, number 14, a 6'4" junior, Taylor Blake. For Jeff West, number 20, a freshman, Tucker Oldhouse. For Tonganoxie, number 22, a 5'8" senior, Mikey Tucker. For Jeff West, number 23, a sophomore, Caleb Morris. And for Tonganoxie, number 23, a 6' senior, Dan McCartney. Coaches for tonight's games, for Jeff West, Joe Smith, for Tonganoxie, Bill Jones. Officials for this evening's game are Jerry Glavin, Joel Glavin, and Tyson Kelly.
All right, thank you to John Thompson, our PA announcer. For those starting lineups, we're brought to you by the Tonganoxie Public Library. The Public Library offers a variety of services for the citizens of Tonganoxie. Stop by and visit them at 1217 East 4th Street. Give them a call at 913-845-3281, and you can view all their programs and resources at their website, thetonganoxielibrary.org. And same starting five. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. For your Tonganoxie Chieftains, Keatsman, Wilson, Clark, Conroy, and Novotny. Flipping over to the other side for the Tigers, Watkins, Reich, Gall, Holthaus, another Holthaus. First time we've seen another Holthaus outside of Isaiah in Tonganoxie, and Morse. And that was Clark and Gall going for the opening tip. Tigers going to have first possession here. We are underway in game two of our doubleheader between Jefferson West and Tonganoxie. Thank you all so much for joining us tonight on this Tuesday edition of Tonganoxie Sports Live, as this is Watkins driving on Wilson and can't get it to finish off the glass. Ball spiked down to the court, and that's Watkins getting down for it and getting it out and into the hands of Reich, the freshman. You could definitely tell that young man is a freshman out there. You could just tell. And this is Holthaus with it, no good.
And him getting some playing time or some experience at the varsity level, man, that's invaluable.
This is going to be really, really valuable. Andrew Wilson, dangerous to leave him open, and that's why. Wilson, wide open three, and he gets things started here, 3-0 Chieftains. And like we talked about coming into this game, though, not a lot of seniors on this Jeff West team, and so you can see they're a freshman and starting. So,
and one sophomore, too.
Yeah, and one sophomore, so. You know, there might be a little bit of reason why they haven't won a game yet this year, but again, you give that, 2 years from now, when those guys are growing up and they're juniors and even seniors in 3 years, this experience now is going to prove very valuable for them down the road. Yeah. It's just like building a franchise in the NFL. You got to get the first pick maybe a couple times in the draft before you get to the Super Bowl. For those that don't know, if you have the first pick in the NFL draft, it means you were the worst team in the season, but I digress. And off right with it, now back to Holthaus, slinging it over here near side. This is Watkins, guarded by Wilson, back up top, Gall. Morse trying to call for it down low, and just nothing quite going yet for the Tigers. The defense here, downside one-on-one, Morse on Clark. He goes to work and can't quite hit the rim, but Watkins walking the tightrope on that baseline, collecting the rebound, and a whistle and a foul on the floor, so basket does not count First foul of the game is going to go to Andrew Wilson of Tonganoxie. His first, team's first. And Watkins again, one of the lone seniors on the squad inbounding. He gets it into Morris, and he walked with it before. Even if he didn't, that was a pretty clean block by Caleb Clark. Would have gone down anyways.
Yeah, he went straight up.
And Caleb Clark, we have really seen him really pick up some confidence over these past handful of games. We really saw him come out last Tuesday, had double digits as far as points go, and he had another solid outing against Bonner this past Friday. It'd be huge for Coach Jones if he can kind of keep up that consistent style of play, giving them another option down low and take some of the workload off of Novotny and Wilson.
No question about that. Man, he's been a force on the rebound.
Yes, he has.
On the boards, too.
Conroy, one bound, lobbing it up right to Wilson. Still only has the lone bucket of this game, a three-pointer. Now Conroy trying to join him, and a little too strong. And again, good strong rebound through two Jeff West Tigers as Caleb Clark. And Novotny was ready to let that one fly, but a whistle first on the floor. It's going to be on Holthouse. So his first and the first team foul now for Jeff West, coming at the 5:30 mark of the first quarter. And wide open underneath, Kyler Keatsman.
It's a good find there by Andrew Wilson.
Yep, good bounce pass, some miscommunication from Jeff West. 5-0 Chieftains. Another travel. So already two travels called on Morris and another turnover.
Really tight man-to-man defense by the Chieftains, too. They're really pressuring them.
And it to Novotny.
Oh, he thought about three-point range.
Holthouse able to recollect and defend. And nice pass! Yeah. And count the basket. Another flashy assist from Novotny. Driving in, no look pass to Caleb Clark and fouled on the shot. Second foul of the game for Holthouse from Jeff West, and a chance to finish the three-point play here. Caleb Clark at the free throw line on the way and can't quite get it to fall. He'll stay a 7-0 ball game.
Yeah, when Novotny has the ball and he's driving, you better have your head on a swivel, because if you're open, he'll find you.
And Conroy and Wilson each had a shot at coming away with that ball, but it's Watkins bounce past the Morris, fighting strong. Just kind of, I'm not sure if he put that shot up on purpose, but wide off the mark anyways. Now here comes Wilson back with it. Conroy in the corner. Now back to Wilson. They got to get Novotny involved somehow. I would think here pretty soon. You can tell he's just been itching to let a three-pointer fly. There he is, cutting baseline, wide open underneath. Morris poking away momentarily, but still able to collect. He'll dribble it back up top near the half-court line and reset the offense. You can just tell when Novotny plays, he just plays with a different type of swagger, a different type of confidence.
Yeah, well, no question, yeah. Oh, that was forced.
And trying to thread the needle. It was in the hands of Clark momentarily, but Morris able to just rip it out.
Yeah, it was double-teamed there. I think that was an ill-advised pass.
Yeah, maybe. There's Reich, and back up in the corner to Morris, dribbling around. Keatsman trying to come away with the steal on Gall. Morris a little out of position, down low to Watkins. Able to finish with the left hand over Wilson. First points of the night for Jeff West. Watkins saw that one from a mile away. As soon as they left the hands of Novotny, he was going for the steal.
Yeah, usually Novotny doesn't telegraph his passes like that.
And Coach Jones giving him a little bit of an earful from the bench, telling him to be a little smarter there, young man. First substitution for Jeff West, number 21, Lakin Emmanuel checking in. Down low, Clark a little too strong off the glass, and same team, fellas. Keatsman and Clark both fighting for the rebound, and it'll end up in the hands of Watkins.
Yeah, another good find by Novotny there, though.
That's just too bad, not able to finish underneath. Holthouse Bounce pass, and he walked with it before, so 3 traveling violations on the Tigers. Have not been doing themselves any favors in this one. Under 3 minutes left to go. Tonganoxie 7, Jeff West 2. Novotny with it again, bounce pass, looking for Clark, but it winds into the hands. Oh no, it did not. And Wilson was right. He was looking for Clark, and then it went towards the corner where Wilson was, and I guess he.
Yeah, Wilson wasn't expecting it to get past Clark, I don't think.
I'm thinking, who was that old Red Sox player? The ground ball at the first and went, Buckner? Is that who it was?
Billy Buckner.
Bill Buckner, yeah. He Billy Bucknered it. Meanwhile, the Tigers looking to capitalize here in desperate need of some points. Their offense not able to click yet. Watkins into the corner. This is Emmanuel, and Reich underneath gets the rebound, and
that's the freshman.
Yeah. Finishing the basket underneath and giving a little bit of a let's go chant after the whistle. And Coach Jones not liking it. He's going to take a full timeout.
Yeah, he's not liking what he's seeing.
Yep. His squad only up by 3 to the winless Jeff West Tigers, 7-4, 2:09 still left to go here in the first quarter.
Midwest Chiropractic Center in Tonganoxie is ready to get you back to being the active, energetic person you want to be. Midwest Chiropractic offers a friendly and caring environment with the most comprehensive care for your chiropractic, rehabilitative, and fitness needs. Dr. Robert Shook and Dr. Daniel Haug at Midwest Chiropractic Center care about your health, and their approach to care proves it. To schedule your appointment, call 913-369-0022 or visit them at mwchiropractic.com.
Everything old is new again at New Again Outdoor Furniture Restoration in Tonganoxie. Keep your furniture for generations to come with a call to New Again. They specialize in restrapping, mesh sling replacement, welding, and powder coating of all outdoor furniture. New Again has an incredible eye for detail and a passion for environmentally friendly and cost-effective furniture repair. To learn more, go to newagainpatiofurniture.com. Call 913-764-1999 or see more of their projects on Facebook. New Again Inc. in Tonganoxie.
We're back here live at Tonganoxie High School. This is the freshman Connor Wright looking to finish the three-point play. Can't do it, but Watkins a rebound underneath, and it's now only a 1-point lead for Tonganoxie.
The Chieftains are just getting out hustled right now.
Yeah, like we talked about, this is kind of a dangerous time to be trying to play down to your opponent. Jeff West 0-13 on the year, but not playing like it right now. Tonganoxie not playing like a 9-6 team either. Andrew Wilson getting checked out of the game. Alex Crowley in for him. Wilson picking up his second foul underneath, so who knows when we'll see him next. Keatsman going up for the shot and blocked. Down there, that was Gall, but we got a whistle and a foul. Third team foul of the game for the Tigers. Kyler Keatsman to the line, true two, looking to add on to his 2 points here early on here in the first quarter. First one up on the way and good for Kyler. Second one on the way and off the mark, but getting the rebound is Clark and going right back up with it and cannot finish. Rebound by Gall. Emmanuel up top, giving it to Watkins, guarded by Novotny. Back to Gall, driving in on Clark, and no good with the little running floater, and rebounded by Novotny. He's looking to pick up the pace here. Bounce pass inside to Keatsman, back out to Alex Crowley, and Holthouse, good job getting back on defense, forcing Crowley to hold on that three-point shot. Now Conroy getting by Reich into the corner. Keatsman. That was off, tipped out of bounds. It'll be Tigers basketball.
Well, the Chieftains starting off pretty cold tonight. Yeah, they had some pretty good looks. They just won't fall.
They need to pick it up here if they want to avoid the upset. Only a 2-point lead, under 30 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Emmanuel looking for options up top, Gall, and he'll hand it off to the freshman Reich. Surveying, now getting it inside too. Watkins one-on-one on Novotny and not able to finish underneath. And you got to imagine Novotny's taking the shot. Step back three on the way over Holthouse and off the mark. No good, and a sloppy first quarter has come to an end. Tonganoxie 8, Jeff West 6.
Yeah, a slow start for both teams.
Second quarter action on the other side of this break here on Tonganoxie Sports Live, your home for Chieftain Athletics.
For more than 15 years, Lynch Real Estate has been a leader in the KC Metro.
Hi, I'm Dan Lynch with Lynch Real Estate, inviting you to come let us prove to you why Lynch Real Estate is a name you can always trust.
Dan and his team have built a reputation for unparalleled customer service and satisfaction by building lasting relationships. Learn more about Lynch Real Estate at lynchresidential.com or give them a call at 913-369-3000.
Whether you're a first-time buyer or a high-end seller, I'm here to make it happen.
The same look and location of a classic drugstore with the services and supplies of a modern pharmacy. That's what you'll find at the Downtown Drug Store in Tonganoxie. Of course, Downtown Drug is the local choice for your prescriptions and health needs, but did you know they have the best selection of Tonganoxie Pride and Chieftain Game Day gear in town? And a whole lot more. Cards, gifts, home decor, and even the best way to satisfy that sweet tooth. The Downtown Drug Store. Call 913-369-3800 or visit them online at thedowntowndrugstore.com.
Back for the start of the second quarter here at Tonganoxie High School. Dylan Funk alongside Dennis Drennan. A sloppy start for both teams, especially Tonganoxie starting off on a 7-0 run and only scoring 1 point since then to close out the first quarter as they have the lead 8-6 over the winless Jeff West Tigers. Conroy three-pointer, and that hopefully a sign of things to come, ending the drought and back to a 5-point lead for Tonganoxie. Now looking to crank up the defensive pressure here now. Right, dribbling with it up top, looking for some options, not seeing anything he likes. Now the student section.
The Tongi boys were in a 2-1-2 zone.
And a double dribble. And freshman just making a freshman mistake there. And Tongi looking to add on. Top Crowley, and looking back to Conroy, blowing by Reich again into the corner. Novotny for three, and short again on that attempt, collected and rebounded by Watkins.
We got Andrew Wilson on the bench too with those two fouls.
Still with his 2 fouls. Inside, Gall almost had it poked away from Novotny. Holthouse now driving in, lost the handle of it, tipped around and into the hands of Conroy, and he'll give it back to Novotny. And slowing things down. One hand pass to Crowley for three, and that one not able to fall. Watkins driving, lost a handle of it.
I'll stay with Jeff West, and here comes Andrew Wilson.
Yep. Wilson back in. Conroy coming out. Jeff West also making a substitution as well as number 22, Brian Kelly, a junior, coming in for Holthouse. Nice little Euro step, but not able to finish. Trying to bounce it back out is Gall, but he's going to be whistled for, well, I don't know. They're going to say he pushed off. That rebound, so that's his second. Keats been being checked out of the game. And this is number 4, Talon Langford, coming in for him. Early back to Novotny. He'll keep firing them. That one finally getting it to fall. Nothing but net on that corner three. And I got to an 8-point lead now. And Coach Jones not happy with something, and Novotny still talking back and forth at each other, even on the court. Novotny losing his balance, coming away with the steal. 3-point shot, no good. Rebounded by Clark. I'm kind of curious what got Coach Jones so peed off there for a moment. Novotny letting it fly again. Maybe he's starting to heat up here.
Timeout, Jeff West.
Can I only say that was a 2-point?
I'm not sure.
Well, over the last 30-second timeout, Tonganoxie 11-point lead, 17-6 over the Jeff West Tigers. 5:19 left to go in the second quarter.
Local and save at Brothers Market in Tonganoxie, where we treat you like family. Brothers Market has great everyday deals throughout the store. Enjoy fresh cut steaks from the meat department, the freshest fruits and vegetables from the produce aisle, and savor the flavors from the bakery. Check out their weekly ad to get the best deals on what you need. From apples to aspirin, Cool Whip to cool crisp lettuce. Brothers Market, open daily. Learn more at shopbrothersmarket.com.
All right, back out of the timeout. Tonganoxie 11-point lead and bringing a little bit of a full court press, but Jeff West going right through it. 45 minutes left to go here in the second. Novotny playing tight defense over there on Kelly and losing his balance and a travel call. Couldn't get the pass away in time. It's been a 9-0 run so far here to start this game in the second quarter for Tonganoxie, and Wilson looking for Crowley, going right through his hands and off the official, out of bounds. So Jeff West basketball. And a little bit of pressure and getting right to the hands of Watkins, breaking the pressure. Reich with it, Novotny on the defense, and Novotny poking that one away. He'll stay here with the Tigers. Watkins will inbound right in front. Out the Tonga student section. And getting it safely to Emmanuel, guarded by Crowley. Ball loose on the floor, and Langford gives it to Novotny, and Novotny saying, come on, let me give it to you, and not able to finish the layup. It was Langford, but foul from behind by Morse. And, wow, well. First foul of the game. Morris. Novotny easily could have taken the layup himself and finished, but instead he slowed down. He even signaled for Langford and said, come on. Tried to hand him a layup, and instead he missed it, and then got a hard foul from behind by Morse. As Crowley and Clark will get checked out, and Holthouse for the Tigers trying to save that one, but falling on the baseline. It'll stay here with Tonganoxie. Zane Novotny will inbound. Bounce pass up top to Wilson, guarded by Watkins. Feeling out his defender. Now hand off to Conroy.
So far, we really haven't seen Andrew Wilson attack the basket like we normally do.
No, we really haven't. A good pass to Novotny, and trying to get that extra pass in the corner to Keatsman, and not able to. Trying to go past Conroy. Conroy staying right on top of him, trying to give it to Watkins, and Wilson deflecting that one out of bounds. You see Watkins, the senior, giving some direction to Wright, the freshman, trying to tell him you can't stare down the guy you're going to pass it to like that, or they're going to pick it off every single time. Now Holthaus trying to finish with the left hand and not able to, and eventually collected by Conroy and avoiding the defense from behind. About 3:30 left to go here in the second quarter. Still an 11-point lead for Tonganoxie. Haven't scored a bucket in about a couple minutes.
They're not trying to penetrate it.
No, they're really not. It's been it's just been
a
passing it around.
Perimeter game.
Blocking foul, second foul of the game for Morse. Another substitution here for the Tigers, number 33, Colby Farrant, checking in. And a lob up top to Conroy, and I really would like to see this Tongi offense get a little more aggressive here, maybe try to take some cuts to the basket. Novotny letting it fly again and getting it to fall, his third three-pointer of the game. And the lead is now up to 14 for Tongi, down low inside to Morse, and he travel again. That's his third on the night. And Curley will inbound it to Conroy. He picks up, and the clock will run under 3 minutes and counting. Wilson will be coming back into the game momentarily. Novotny letting it fly again, dancing around that rim, but doesn't fall. Second chance thanks to the Kyler Keatsman rebound. Farrant, tight defense on Conroy, giving it to Keatsman. He'll hand it off back into the hands of Novotny. Dishing it to Conroy in the corner, can't finish. Another offensive rebound for Keatsman. Novotny moving quickly here. Crowley waiting for Novotny to get out of his way, and he drains it. Alex Crowley now getting in on the fun, and Tonganoxie starting to find the rhythm on offense. Closing in on a 20-point lead here and looking for another stop. Jeff West has yet to score in the second quarter. He takes a shot after the whistle, off the rim, and then off the head of Crowley. Just some unfortunate luck there. First foul of the game. They called it on Crowley, his first. Third team foul for Tonganoxie. Jeff West on the flip side of that, 16 fouls. Still just only under 2 minutes left to go. Langford fighting strong for it. He bounces it off of Morse, so heads up play near the baseline there. And it'll be Chieftain basketball.
Just a good hustle play there.
And Talon Langford, a kid we don't see to get out on that court very often. Starting to see a little bit more of him as the season's gone along. Only a freshman as well, so.
Right.
Crowley now dribbling out. And Marisa getting it in. Keatsman back up to Wilson, slinging across to Conroy. Ball by Holthaus. Bounce pass near the baseline, and an easy two underneath the basket. Kyler Keatsman again, 5 points on the night for him. And it's a 19-point lead for Tonganoxie, approaching a minute to go until halftime. A quick whistle, and got a lane violation. That's going to be on Morse, and that'll be his third. Novotny coming back into the game, and Wilson again being checked out of the game again here. Coach Jones trying to save his legs to the second half or something, but now under a minute left to go here. And another whistle and another foul.
That'll put him on the line.
Yep. That'll be on Holthaus, his third. Mikey Conroy at the line shooting a pair. Well, it's a 1-on-1. My apologies. And Strong off the back iron and another whistle. And I think they're going to get that on Langford. A little bit of a push, trying to fight for that rebound. Only his first foul. Watkins calling for Emmanuel to come back, so he has somebody to inbound it to. And the Tigers looking to pick up a bucket here, so they don't go the whole second quarter without scoring a bucket. And perfectly timed. Holthouse driving in. To a 17-point lead, 30 seconds and counting left. Novotny one-on-one on Holthouse, dribbling in, over the head pass in the corner for Crowley, and a little bit too strong. And a good box out and rebound underneath by Emmanuel. And a whistle. Yep, that was definitely not necessary. That's going to be on Novotny, his first, trying to just do a little bit too much there, trying to poke that one loose from behind, and that would timeout here. Head coach Joe Smith of Jeff West. 16 seconds exactly left to go before halftime. Tonganoxie 25, Jeff West 8. We'll be right back after this timeout on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
Trust mobile app you can bank from anywhere. Check your balance while you're waiting in line here, or transfer funds while you're here. Forget to pay that bill? Pay it from here. Don't cut your visit short to go to the bank. Make your deposit from here. And remember, you're always welcome to bank right here. Did you know First State Bank and Trust has donated over $112,000 to Tonganoxie schools? Every time you swipe your Tonganoxie Chieftain debit card, we donate. For more information, visit us at firststateks.com. Member FDIC.
Out of the timeout here, Jeff West, under 10 seconds, looking to have the final shot. Another travel. They're not going to get it. Another travel. And again, that's by Holthouse. Now, Conroy rolling it into Devontae. Devontae letting it roll, buying himself a little bit extra time. Deep three, and wide off the mark, and that is how the first half comes to an end. Tonganoxie 25, Jeff West 8. We'll be right back with the White Birch Properties halftime show right here on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
For a winning team, contact White Birch Properties, the real estate MVPs.
Wizard of Paws, now at their newly renovated location in downtown Tonganoxie, offers personalized pet grooming, doggy daycare, dog obedience, and socialization classes. At Wizard of Paws, your pet will get a one-on-one grooming experience, ensuring they return to you quickly and looking fabulous. And their new facility offers amenities and space that is doggone amazing. Call Wizard of Paws at 913-416-0255 or visit their new location at 406 East 4th Street in Tonganoxie. Learn more at wizardofpawspet.com.
Midwest Chiropractic Center in Tonganoxie is ready to get you back to being the active, energetic person you want to be. Midwest Chiropractic offers a friendly and caring environment with the most comprehensive care for your chiropractic, rehabilitative, and fitness needs. Dr. Robert Shook and Dr. Daniel Haug at Midwest Chiropractic Center care about your health, and their approach to care proves it. To schedule your appointment, call 913-369-0022 or visit them at mwchiropractic.com. The Tonganoxie Recreation Commission understands that the benefits of recreation are endless. Participating in community recreation is not only fun, but also healthy and educational. The Tonganoxie Rec Commission encourages all ages and abilities to participate in recreational activities. That's why they're continually working to develop programs for all the residents of Tonganoxie. To see the latest sports and program offerings and to get signed up, visit them at tongirec.org or call 913-845-5600. 3502.
With the First State Bank and Trust mobile app, you can bank from anywhere. Check your balance while you're waiting in line here, or transfer funds while you're here. Forget to pay that bill? Pay it from here. Don't cut your visit short to go to the bank. Make your deposit from here. And remember, you're always welcome to bank right here. Did you know First State Bank and Trust has donated over $112,000 to Tonganoxie schools? Every time you swipe your Tonganoxie Chieftain debit card, we donate. For more information, visit us at firststateks.com. Member FDIC.
Forward-thinking fashions and fashionable formals. That's Jeannie's Formals, Fashions, and Boutique in downtown Tonganoxie. Jeannie's is Tongi's dress shop with the perfect style for your upcoming formal event, including tuxes. Jeannie's also has a huge selection of Chiefs and Chieftain gear, kids' apparels and toys, graphic tees, sublimated tumblers, and more. Stylish apparel in sizes from juniors to 3X. Stop by and see the girls at Jeannie's to get the latest fashions first. 520 East 4th Street in downtown Tongi, or on Facebook at Jeannie's Formals.
All right, welcome back live here on Tonganoxie Sports Live. I'm Dylan Funk. Dennis Drennan AWOL momentarily waiting for him to return, but the show must go on. This is the White Birch Properties Realty Executives halftime show. At White Birch Properties, you have a team of agents ready to help you buy or sell that next house, and their team is ready to help lead you to success in the real estate game. Visit them at 1203 State Avenue, Suite B in Tonganoxie, or call 913-915-0451. And this is the annual guy-girl dance here at Tonganoxie High School. If you're familiar with the community or with the high school, you know they do this at least once every halftime during the basketball season. It's always great. These are different. Oh my goodness, why am I having such a hard time talking tonight? It's the Tonganoxie cheer team and the Tonganoxie dance team collaborating together, and then these are all boys that are here at Tonganoxie High School, freshmen through seniors, and they have a dance partner and they coordinate. It's always a really fun event here. They got some good music going, and it's always so funny seeing these boys kind of out here dancing a little bit out of their element, but it's always a great scene here. So all that's going on. 25-8 is our halftime score right now. The Chieftains on top of the Tigers, running through the point totals. First for Tonganoxie, Kyler Keatsman sitting 5 points right now. Andrew Wilson, slow start for him, only 3 points. Expect that production to ramp up in the second half. And we saw Wilson, he picked up 2 fouls early. He got checked out early on, and then he kind of got checked out periodically throughout the rest of the first half. So not sure if Coach Jones is just saving his legs for the second half or if there might be something else going on there, something to keep an eye on. Caleb Clark only with 2 points. Mikey Conroy 3 points. Zane Novotny with 9, 3 3-pointers on the night, and then Alex Crowley a 3-pointer of his own to add on. And flip it over on the flip side for Jeff West. Not a whole lot talking over there. Watkins with 4 points, and then Wright, the freshman, and Holthaus each with 2 points of their own. So that's the point totals. That's how we sit at 25-8 right now. Partner, you're familiar with the guy-girl dance we do here at Tongi,
Oh,
you?
yeah, absolutely.
Been something they've been doing for so long, ever since I was a freshman back in 2014.
That's a lot of fun.
That shows my age a little bit there. I feel old, but yeah, glad to see they keep doing it here. And a little bit of Warrant now playing. But I said it's always great to see because you got the cheer teams and you got the dance team together. You know those girls can dance and boogie, but then you got these guys that see them getting out there cutting a rug, choreographing.
They've actually done a pretty good job so far.
Yeah, they've been doing a great job. Now approaching 4 minutes left to go here. Let's talk a little bit about that first half. As much as I love to just keep watching this guy-girl dance, we have a halftime show to do, unfortunately. So the show must go on. Slow start for Tonganoxie.
Yeah.
They had an 8-6 lead there at the end of the first quarter, and then they finally found their rhythm in the second quarter. Anything you expect moving forward for them? Anything to change, or you just
for the Chieftains?
Playing ball? Yeah, for Tonganoxie.
Yeah, the thing I'd like to see them do is be a little more aggressive and drive to the basket, because we really haven't seen much of that. A lot of the points have come from the perimeter. Yeah. And you know, we've talked so many times that when the Chieftains are aggressive and drive to the basket, good things happen. So
Yeah,
I'd like to see more of that.
Yeah, 18 of the 25 points from three-point range, just like you mentioned. So they are not getting a lot of looks inside or just not really trying so much. There you go.
Wow.
Oh, they're going to do the signature
chorus dance. Those big fellas couldn't get those legs quite as high as the ladies.
Yeah. Always a good show. We're going to go ahead and take our second and final break. We'll be right back with second half action right here on Tonganoxie Sports Live. Chieftains lead the Tigers 25-8.
Trendy tees, fun fashions, team threads, and even candy for the kids. That's the Rustic Heifer in Tonganoxie. The Rustic Heifer is helping make Tongi a boutique lover's paradise. One-of-a-kind, handmade, locally sourced decor, clothes, and accessories. Find the right style for a night out on the town or the best fan gear for the big game. Support local, shop local. Find them on Facebook at Rustic Heifer Boutique and Custom Gifts or stop by 616 East 4th Street in Tonganoxie. Come count the ways 1866 Bar and Grill is Tongie's tastiest. Incredible selection, delicious preparation, and a beautifully designed space all make 1866 one of the area's premier eateries, delivering big city taste in a small town atmosphere. Satisfying sandwiches, sizzling steaks, the best burgers anywhere, and even lovely lemonade. See the full menu on Facebook at 1866 Bar and Grill or order now by calling 913-369-7007. Has your furnace left you out in the cold? Pipes plugged? Are you underwater with your water heater? If so, you'll be glad you called Ladd. Ladd Service Company in Tonganoxie has been your heating, cooling, and plumbing specialist since 1986. Ladd is your dealer for top quality brands like York, Aprilaire, and Wolverine Brass. Plus, they maintain and service all other brands. Schedule your appointment by calling 913-369-3509. Visit LaddServiceCo.com to see why you'll be glad you called Ladd.
Thinking about starting your next home improvement project? Make sure you call 811 before you dig. Once you call 811, wait a few days for the utilities to mark your yard with paint or flags so that you don't unintentionally dig into an underground utility line. Hitting a buried line can disrupt your neighborhood's utility service, cost money to repair, or cause serious injury or death. Southern Star asks you to protect your community. Dig safely. Call 811.
Has your furnace left you out in the cold? Pipes plugged? Are you underwater with your water heater? If so, you'll be glad you called Ladd. Ladd Service Company in Tonganoxie has been your heating, cooling, and plumbing specialist since 1986. Ladd is your dealer for top quality brands like York, Aprilaire, and Wolverine Brass. Plus, they maintain and service all other brands. Schedule your appointment by calling 913-369-3509. Visit LaddServiceCo.com to see why you'll be glad you called Ladd.
At Family Medicine of Tonganoxie, you'll find incredible care close to home. A friendly staff here for you when you need them, offering primary care for all ages from general physicals and health exams to minor procedures and x-ray services, along with an overall patient education ensuring peace of mind that you're receiving the best care possible in a convenient, accessible manner. Visit lmh.org or call 913-845-8400 to schedule an appointment and learn more about the incredible primary care providers at Family Medicine of Tonganoxie, your partner for lifelong health.
For more than 20 years, Kevin Gallagher with American Family Insurance has been serving area families and businesses. As members of your community, Kevin and his staff understand how important it is to be there for you, their trusted neighbors and friends. With locations in Tonganoxie and Kansas City, the Kevin Gallagher Agency is building stronger partnerships. Get a quote today by calling 913-369-4444. That's 913-369-4444. Home, life, auto, farm, and more. The Kevin Gallagher Agency, American Family Insurance.
From its native roots to the bustling community it is today, Tonganoxie's past is as unique as its future. With small town charm and big city amenities, Tonganoxie is the ideal place to grow a business and grow a family. Just 20 minutes from both Lawrence and Kansas City, Tonganoxie is perfectly positioned. Take an afternoon and come explore Tonganoxie. To learn more, go to Tonganoxie.org.
For more than 50 years, Dr. Richard Dean has been the name Tonganoxie trusts to keep you seeing your best. At Tonganoxie Eye Care, Dr. Dean and Dr. Caitlin Volk know that healthy vision is about more than just seeing 20/20. Whether you're just turning 5 or closer to 65, the doctors at Tonganoxie Eye Care will help you make sure that your vision is clear for the classroom, in the office, on the field, or just relaxing with friends. Tonganoxie Eye Care has a wide range of frames in the showroom, and you can even get prescription sunglasses in your favorite styles. Call 913-845-2030 to book your appointment. Tonganoxie Eye Care, the clear choice for your vision health.
All right, again, welcome back. Tonganoxie High School still watching the White Birch Property Realty Executives halftime show, and our presenting sponsor tonight for Tonganoxie Sports Live is and always has been Kansas Insurance. At Kansas Insurance, you'll find personalized coverage designed for you. As an agency, they believe in taking time to issue personal care and attention to each individual client. To see how Kansas Insurance can help you protect what matters most, call 913-369-6600. Again, tip my cap to the participants of the boys and girls dance, especially for the boys side, because it takes a lot of guts to get out there and show off the moves right there with the cheerleaders and the Chieftain Stars.
It looked like they put a lot of time into it too.
Yeah,
they were right. Man, they all look good.
Yeah, they really did. That's honestly one of the better ones that I can remember. I remember my senior year, we had a really good one back in 2018, but that was well done. Good job on everybody's part on that. Ready for the start of the second half here momentarily. Both teams ready to go, and the start of the second half is brought to you by Community National Bank and Trust in Tonganoxie. Community National Bank offers a diverse mix of products and services to serve your financial needs, whether it's financing that new home, expanding your small business, or needing assistance with your retirement plans. You can learn more at their website, communitynationalbank.net. And after an 8-6 score at the end of the first quarter, Tonganoxie outscoring Jeff West 17-2 in the second quarter, and they sit on top 25-8 at the start of the third quarter here, and the Chieftains will get the opening possession. Which I was thinking.
I was confused because the possession they favored Jeff West.
Yeah.
They were about to let the Chieftains trigger it in, but they got it right.
That's what players hoping they wouldn't realize, but they did. So now this is Watkins trying to inbound it, and right away Wilson getting the fingertip on it and deflecting it out of bounds.
Tongi
pressure. Sorry about that, folks. Clicked on the wrong button there. Same starting five out there for the Tigers and the Chieftains. Watkins with it up top, guarded. Mike Keatsman dribbling around and trying to get it into Holthouse, and Keatsman, great job saving it and into the hands of Novotny. And let's see if this Chieftain offense decides to be a little bit more aggressive here in the second half, try to attack in the paint, get some easy buckets, and maybe get this running clock started in the second half.
There you go.
And just like that, there you go. All credit to you, partner. That was your game plan that you wanted to see at halftime. Running floater falls for Conroy. First points of the second half, and a whistle and a foul right in front.
Ooh, they're going to get
that
on
Jeff West bench.
Novotny, I think.
Yep, they are.
Is that his second? Yeah.
Yep. You can see the little bit of the surprise on his face, a little bit of displeasure as well. Picking up only a second foul, so no need to worry about it yet. Morris trying to go to work on Clark and wide off the mark. Rebounded by Wilson and coming fast the other way with it.
Ooh, I'd like to see him finish that.
I honestly, I think he had a good look at it to finish with the left hand, but instead tried to be the selfless player.
Yeah, that was a good pass there by Novotny.
Easy 2 points for Caleb Clark. 21-point lead now for Tonganoxie.
Just like that, we get 2 buckets in the paint.
Watkins now picked up his dribble, back out to Reich. And we did double-check the roster partner, Reich. He is a freshman.
Okay.
Not a foul underneath, or not a foul, a missed bucket underneath by Morse, rebounded by Wilson. He gives it up to Novotny. Thought about taking the three. Instead, driving and tried to pass it. Well, he was in the air, and a whistle and a foul. If this is on Morse, this is going to be his fourth, but instead they're going to give it to Gall, and that'll be his third. So Gall, Holthouse, and Morse, each with 3 fouls for Jeff West. First team foul of the second half. Each team with 1 apiece so far. Wilson looking for somebody and able to get it into Novotny barely.
That's a nice catch by Novotny there. Saved the turnover.
Just getting it with his fingertips and able to keep it. Chieftains looking for a little bit of ball movement here into the corner of Novotny. Defense laps in on him, down low to Clark, feeling the double team, kick back out. Another nice drive and another nice pass and another nice three-pointer for Andrew Wilson. Only his second bucket of the game, both from three-point range, so he has 6 points. Not able to connect on the bucket underneath. Wilson bringing it across. And Conroy quickly giving it back to Wilson. Holthouse in the area on the defense. Him and Wilson kind of colliding into each other. No harm, no foul.
Lucky to avoid a turnover there. Oops. Ooh, I thought he was going to get that steal.
Watkins had a shot that leaves Conroy open in the corner for 3. Can't quite get it to fall. He's been close, but hasn't gotten one to fall yet tonight. About 3 or 4 attempts. A little running jump shot there, good from Reich. 4 points on the night for the freshman. Clark, he was open at the elbow. And
he was.
Wilson was open from three-point range as well, but passing up these opportunities. Now back to Wilson this time. It looks good. Oh, baby.
That looked good when I left his hand from our vantage point.
Yeah. And nothing but net, too. And a takeaway. Novotny taking
nice
it
pass.
away on the steal, and Conroy count the basket.
And one.
Yep.
That was really a nice assist there by Zane Novotny.
He's had a handful of them tonight.
Yeah, a long bounce pass, boy, was right on the money.
Foul's calling on Gall, and that'll be his fourth. And it looked like he might have taken a finger or a shot to the eye. So he'll get checked out of the game with his 4 fouls. And then for him, this is number 0, Ty Euler. And Conroy able to finish a 3-point play at the line.
Is that a foul on? Yep, they got Andrew Wilson for his third there.
Coach Jones looking to keep him in there. Student section chanting out, "We want Brandon." So referring to Brandon Wilson, the 5'11 junior on the bench. The Tonga offense keeps playing like this. There's a good chance we might see him later on. They are relentless. They are looking right over to Coach Jones in the Tonga bench. They want Brandon Wilson in their bed. Back on the court, getting it downside. Watkins to Morse, not able to finish the layup, and Morse is going to pick up the foul, trying to poke that ball away. No, actually, instead they're going to give it to Holthouse. That'll be his fourth. So now a little bit of foul trouble here for the Tigers. Come on, Cody, let him chant. Let him chant. Athletic Director Cody Witt putting it into the chanting. For now.
Yeah.
For now. Still a 28-point lead for Tonganoxie, looking to make it 30 here on this possession. Up top, Novotny blowing by Wright, trying to shake him off. Back up top, Clark. Long range straight. Oh, looky there. The big fella knocking down a three-pointer now. And the lead is now 31, and the running clock should officially be starting here. If not now, it will be at the start of the fourth quarter.
If they still have the lead by 30.
Yes. And a little shot there by Watkins, no good. Good defense by Wilson. Conroy quick and fast the other way. Keatsman wide open for two.
I think you can safely say the Chieftains have come out with a sense of urgency.
You could safely say that. Oh, the coaches, it's all smiles on that Tongi bench right now. They're on top, 43-10. The Jeff West Tigers, 2:40 left to go here in the third quarter. Full timeout on the floor.
Forward-thinking fashions and fashionable formals. That's Jeannie's Formals Fashions and Boutique in downtown Tonganoxie. Jeannie's is Tongi's dress shop with the perfect style for your upcoming formal event, including tuxes. Jeannie's also has a huge selection of Chiefs and Chieftain gear, kids apparels and toys, graphic tees, sublimated tumblers, and more. Stylish apparel in sizes from juniors to 3X. Stop by and see the girls at Jeannie's to get the latest fashions first. 520 East 4th Street in downtown Tongi, or on Facebook at Jeannie's Formals.
At Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance. Local, independent, serving you.
Yeah, you talked about it, partner. You think they've come out with a little more sense of urgency? Since the start of the second quarter, the score was 8-6. Tonganoxie has gone on a 35-4 run.
Yeah.
Since then. Just almost unheard of.
Yeah,
what a run.
And we have seen them attack the basket a little bit more, too. I mean, the three-pointers are still falling for them.
Yeah, I mean, they've just been having their way regardless. It doesn't matter what they're doing. Wilson hitting the floor and rolling his ankle there. I'll tell you, that was Emmanuel, and we're going to have a stoppage by the referee. Wilson going over to check on him, make sure he's all right. Emmanuel looks like he's going to like to stay in the ball game, so nothing too serious.
Yeah, show of good sportsmanship there by Andrew.
Andrew's always a good sport.
Yep.
Euler will inbound, Clark on the fence, and he gets it in right back to Emmanuel. Up top now to Reich, and looking to hand off, and he does that to Kelly, trying to drive baseline. Back out to Reich, up top. Emmanuel for three, no good. Follows his shot and gets the rebound, and colliding into Crowley underneath, and Crowley's going to get tagged with the foul. Only his second. Wait. This is Emmanuel at the line, shooting two free throws. First one up and no good, does not fall. Second one on the way, and that one does fall. Coach Jones still leaving four of his five starters out there on the court. I can't imagine them being in there too much longer. Maybe the start of the fourth quarter, you start to see more of the reserves come in. And good play. Euler picking that one off and laying it in down to the other end. And Kyler Keatsman will be checking back in for Tonganoxie. Next dead ball, and we're back to a 30-point game. Tight defense by Ferret, but he's going to be called with the foul. It'll be his first. It'll be the fourth team foul on the Tigers. Keatsman coming in and Wilson being checked out. And he will be on the bench momentarily. Meanwhile, inbounds is in to Novotny, directing traffic, setting up the offense, and he hands it off right away to Keatsman, who then gives it to Conroy, blowing by his defender in the lane. Good dish to Keatsman. Back up top, Clark. Well, I guess we can now label a three-point threat after knocking down. I believe that's the first three-point shot he's taken all season. And Novotny, good drive to the basket and finishing on the layup. 11 points on the night for Zane. And approaching a minute left to go in the third quarter. Novotny, good defense, almost came away with a steal. Ferrant slinging it over quickly, down low to Euler. Little fadeaway jump shot on Clark, and that one falls. Back-to-back buckets here for Euler and the Tigers. And trying to get a bounce pass underneath and just a little bit too out of reach for Clark, offline from Novotny, and a turnover. And with 35 seconds left, Jeff West going to get another possession. And Novotny coming away with the steal and giving it underneath to Keatsman. Easy two. 9 points out for Kyler Keatsman. 15 seconds and counting now. Driving, this is right. A little clean block underneath Clark and Keatsman.
Chieftains are really turning up the pressure on defense since in the second half.
Novotny for three at the buzzer. Can't get it to fall. About the only thing that has gone wrong for Tonganoxie here as of late. And after 3 quarters of play, Tonganoxie 47, Jeff West 15. We'll have fourth quarter action right after this break here on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
Coordinates of new land acquisition.
Oh, well, you know that big oak tree that got struck by lightning?
Negative.
The barn with the funny cow mural?
Negative.
One-eyed scarecrow?
Negative.
Giant water tower? You're not from here, are you?
I've never seen him.
Robots don't know you. We do.
Hey, how's your dad doing?
For over 80 years, we've built relationships first and plans second. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Farm Bureau agents Tex Vandervoort and Jerry Sanders in Tonganoxie today.
Wizard of Paws, now at their newly renovated location in downtown Tonganoxie, offers personalized pet grooming, doggy daycare, dog obedience, and socialization classes. At Wizard of Paws, your pet will get a one-on-one grooming experience, ensuring they return to you quickly and looking fabulous. And their new facility offers amenities and space that is doggone amazing. Call Wizard of Paws at 913-416-0255 or visit their new location at 406 East 4th Street in Tonganoxie. Learn more at wizardofpawspet.com.
All right, back here for the start of the fourth quarter. Tonganoxie getting the opening possession as they lead the Jeff West Tigers by 32. And Conroy dropping a defender. He's got to take the three. Oh!
Broke his ankles and then drained the three.
Broke his ankles indeed, partner. Holy cow. Yeah, it's pretty hard to come back from that as a ball player, I can tell you that. You get your ankles broken, then the guy you were defending knocks down the three-pointer while you're down. That's hard. And now the student section finally getting what they're asking for. The reserves will be coming in, including Brandon Wilson. Meanwhile, Andrew Wilson with 2 L's, not 1 L, like Brandon Wilson, knocks down the jump shot. So the majority, pretty much this whole entire fourth quarter.
Looks like a hockey line change.
Jump shot, no good. Keatsman lobbing it up, and easy two without stopping. And yeah, full line change here. Let's get the names here. We got number 5, Zakiah Glover. You got number 10, Isaiah Holthouse. Number 4, Talon Langford. Number 31, Brandon Wilson. And Alex Crowley will stay out there. So that'll do it for Keatsman, Wilson, Clark, Conroy, and Novotny tonight. Keatsman leaving with 9 points. Wilson with 11. Clark with 7. Becky Conroy with 11 and Novotny with 11 as well. So 3 of the 5 starters in double digits. Keeps them 1 point away from making it 4. So some good experience and playing time here for a lot of these young men out for Tonganoxie who don't get out on the court very often. Yeah, a lot of these looking down. Got some juniors and got some freshmen, sophomore. Yeah, a lot of young blood out there. Down low inside to Holthouse, and he finishes underneath over Gall.
Yeah, nice touch.
Euler with it now into the corner to the southpaw Holthouse, and no good, but a second chance rebound underneath and able to finish. And that's Gall again. And that's the ball right now. Number 5 Zakiah Glover, a sophomore. He hands it off to Langford and handoff to Brandon Wilson, who that is who the Tonganoxie student section was chanting for to come into the game ever since, I believe, the start of the third quarter. Finally getting their wish now. Langford had it poked away, if another freshman. And Langford and Glover. This place will go nuts. But able to get his own rebound. So it appears that Brandon Wilson is like the Chris Tehan of the Tonganoxie Chieftains. Just without the cool mullet.
Right.
And a foul. A foul underneath. They call it on Euler, only his first. And a running clock keeps going. It's now under 4 minutes left to play. Glover and the inbounding, and he gets it into Wilson, and Wilson right through his hands. And it'll be a turnover. And Wilson trying to object, saying that Reich was the last one to touch it, tipped it out of bounds, but officials not going to have it. And they're also saying, dude, you're up by almost 40 points. Just let's chill out here. And Reich driving to the
They're going to get Glover on that one.
Yeah, they will.
Fouls on Glover in his first. Rich at the line, shooting 2.
Exactly a 37-point lead. I like that number, 37. That's a good number. At the free throw line now. 2 free throws on the way for Reich. He knocks down his first. And there goes the 37-point lead. Doggone. For those of you who know me very well, you know why I like the number 37. Second free throw on the way. And good. 6 points on the night for the freshman Reich and Jeff West. Crowley getting the screen from Holthouse, dishing it up top to Wilson. Now back to Holthouse, looking to drive in, had it stripped away and off his leg and rolling out of bounds. So Tigers basketball, 2:30 and counting left to go here in the fourth. And through the hands of Gall, and Holthouse saving it, and Crowley picking it off. Oh! A good finish there, Alex Crowley.
Yeah, nice Euro step and a reverse layup. Good
5
job.
points for the young man. Yeah. Show out, young man. That is great. And Isaiah Holthouse showing great defense. Stay down here with the Tigers. Euler handing it off to Reich. Near side corner here, guarded by Glover. Now picks up his dribble, back to Euler, and down inside. Gall left wide open, gets Glover off his feet, and lays it in for the easy 2. I feel like they would be robbing the student section if they don't draw something up specifically for Brandon Wilson to put up a 3-point shot. You got to give him another crack at it. Oh. Glover, there it is. He got it! Brandon Wilson. Giving the crowd what they came for.
Good for him.
If any of the Wilson family watching at home, again, you text THS to 816-406-0051. Get that 3-point basket sent right to your phone. A huge highlight right there for Brandon Wilson, the junior. And Coach Jones officially calling off the Dogs, saying no shot on this possession, and Glover will just dribble it out. And Jeff West mutually agreeing. I'm sure they just want to get back on the bus. And Jeff West is a pretty decent trip here from Tongi, too. It's probably what, by bus, maybe 45 minutes, maybe an hour?
Yeah, maybe an hour, 45 minutes to an hour.
Tonganoxie, the boys taking them behind the shed tonight, 61-23. Chieftains call them the Tiger Kings. They defeat Jeff West tonight. The reserves coming in, basically playing the entirety of the fourth quarter. And Tonganoxie has won back-to-back games for the first time since the first week of January, so almost nearly a month.
Yeah, I think they got a pretty good talking to at halftime by Coach Jones. He lit a fire under them.
Yeah, that's safe to say. For sure. So now put them back up to 10-6, so double-digit wins. And another season for Coach Jones as the head coach of the Tonganoxie basketball squad. And this team is looking to peak at the right time. They're going to have another test coming in on Thursday when they host Leavenworth again, a 6A school. And yes,
jumping up a couple classes.
Yep, going from 4A to 6A. And again, yes, you heard me right, on Thursday. So no game on Friday this week. We got a little bit of a wacky schedule coming up. I'll lay it out for you guys right here. So we had the game tonight. We'll be back on Thursday here, doubleheader. Same times, girls tipping off at 6, boys will be tipping off around 7:30. A doubleheader at home against Leavenworth, and then the next week. Originally, Tuesday was supposed to be off, February 15th, the day after Valentine's Day. Originally, it was supposed to be an off day, but instead, that is when they are having the rescheduled doubleheader against Tonganoxie and Spring Hill that was postponed earlier in the season due to COVID-19. So we will have Spring Hill coming into town, a doubleheader here again, same times, 6 o'clock girls, 7:30 boys. And then we have a game that Friday. And then the next week after that, we have another Tuesday, Thursday to wrap up the regular season. And then it'll be on to the playoffs after that.
I'm really looking forward to it for both the boys and the girls.
Yeah, really, especially for the girls. I'm really excited with what they're doing, what they got going on. And, you know, even they had a good test against them tonight, and they hung tough for about 3.5 quarters. And they'll have another good test of them coming up for Leavenworth. It'll be a good test for the boys as well.
Oh, no question, yeah.
You get out there and you play with 6A. There's a gap between 4A talent and 6A talent because it's just different.
They have more athletes to pick from.
Yeah, exactly. So it's going to be a good test for the boys as well. So that's going to wrap up our coverage tonight. Again, we thank you all so much, whether if you're watching within the Tonganoxie community or if you weren't able to make out the trip from Jeff West. I know I had a couple of Jeff West fans that came up to us before while we were working out our Wi-Fi issues, and they said, yeah, how you guys streaming this? We got some folks not able to make the trip out tonight, want to watch on YouTube. So if you watched in from Jeff West, we appreciate you guys tuning in. We hoped we gave an unbiased, and obviously we
not totally.
I mean, we're not. I never said Tongi, but we're a Tongi associated broadcast, so what do you expect? But anyways, we thank you all for tuning in and listening to us tonight. Both teams splitting the doubleheader. The Jeff West girls winning earlier in the evening, and the boys coming back and winning for Tonganoxie 61-23. So we will see you all on Thursday for the doubleheader against Leavenworth. For everybody at the Harris Media Services branch, our athletic director at Tonganoxie High School, Cody Witt, head principal Mark Farrar, I'm Dylan Funk, alongside my broadcast partner Dennis Drennan, saying good night, take care, and we will see you all on Thursday. Thank you all so much.
You've been watching Tonganoxie High School Athletics on your new home for the Chieftains, Tonganoxie Sports Live. Tonganoxie Sports Live is presented by Kansas Insurance, locally owned and operated. Learn more at kansasins.com. Also by